Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
It's a GMS New Orleans camp on the highways and hedges on another Saturday. But before we get started, I want to give infinite honors and prayers unto
Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai Bahashem Rekakwadash.
double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim across the world pushing this truth. And before we get started, Salaki, you can just start with that. For the Deuteronomy 7.
This is Deuteronomy 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people under Yahweh thy power.
Who is that holy people? The people of Israel. Keep going.
Yahweh thy power had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
He had chosen Israel to be a special people unto himself. And out of all the 18 nations of the earth, he's speaking about one nation, a nation of Israel. And you could get one of y'all brothers could get Psalms 149 and 147 and 19.
I got you.
You got it?
You got it? Let me finish this out. Yahweh thy power had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That sounds like a racist statement right there. So that's how you know the Lord have a special people, a chosen people, and he don't love everybody. But you got that, brother. Bring that out.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
He showed his word unto Jacob. Who is Jacob? Israel, the 12 tribes. Keep going on that.
Verse 20. He had not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
So the Lord has never dealt with the other nations. He's never gave them judgments and laws and commandments to follow him. And we know through the fear of the Lord, which we keep the commandments. If the laws, statutes, and commandments was never given unto you, you was never a part of you could never love the Lord, or the Lord could never love you. You could never please the Lord. That's why it was given to one specific nation of people, because one specific nation of people, which is Israel, is the chosen people.
If I could say, just to back the brother up, you know who the commandment was given to, because they're the only ones that can actually sin against the Lord, man. He gave them commandments because the commandments, first of all, they're not grievous, but when these commandments was given unto these people, it wasn't given unto any of the other nations, man. So technically the other nations can't sin or go off, but they was made crooked, all right? Just like Esau, Edom, all right? But they can't actually have the Lord to where he get upset about them, man. We being the Israelites can upset the Lord, man, for not following the law, statutes, and judgments. These people, man, not all the other nations, man. Just particularly these people, man. That's what make these people peculiar. Go ahead.
Because they're bastards.
They're bastards.
They're fatherless.
They're fatherless.
The Lord doesn't care about these other heathen nations. And, I'm sure those precepts are going to come up. You heathen nations are less than nothing, less than zero to the Most High.
Get that. Isaiah 40,
Get
17.
Second Ezra.
Psalms 132, 11 down to 15.
And another thing too,
I got it.
that's why we in the position we in today, because we transgress those laws, statutes, and commandments.
I got that.
Okay, bring it up.
This Amos 3 and verse 1. It says, hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I've known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So right now, we living that out. We've been punished for all the iniquity that we have done, because we know the Lord chastens who he loves. So that's why we're in the position we in today, according to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, with all the curses that's on us to this day. But you got me?
He said, I got you. He said, you only have I've known. Not to know all these people, that's more than just the Israelites on the planet Earth. It's 17 other nations. But he says, you only have I've known, man. So that's a direct statement, man. All right? You got to do.
Yeah, y'all, one of y'all brothers got the Isaiah 40 and 17, but y'all had something.
Get the I got one to get that song. Let me get this one real fast. This is Acts chapter 10 and 34. It says, then Peter opened his mouth and said, of a truth, I preserve that the Lord, that Yahweh is no respecter of persons, but every nation that feared him, all right, and they'll tell you in Deuteronomy 4:27 that nation, who that nation is, all right? It says, but in every nation that feared him and working righteousness is accepted of him. And this is the point. 36 is the point. It says, the word which Yahweh sent unto the children of Israel, preaching peace by Yahweh Shah Mashiach, he is Lord of all. It's great, man. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, it's plain. It says the word which Yahweh sent unto the children of Israel. It didn't send to nobody else, man. These laws, statutes, commandments was set up perfectly for the nation of Israel. Everybody else are bastards, man, fatherless. Right? The Lord is not dealing with them. Right? That's to y'all, that's a tough pill to swallow, but to us, that's the good news, man. Get that other one I told you.
This is Psalms 132:11. Yahweh hath sworn in truth unto David. He will not turn from it. Of the fruit of thy body will I set upon thy throne.
What's the fruit of thy body? The seed of the sperm of man. The seed of man, right? That's the fruit of thy body. And it was set up from the beginning. For Yahweh tried to be set up to be the sacrificial lamb for who? The nation of Israel, the nation of Israel only. For nobody else, man. So you people out there, you've been so bamboozled, and you've been so tricked into believing that the Lord died for everybody. He hasn't, man. It has not. Now one of them picked up a Bible for themselves and read the Romans, the 9th chapter, so on and so forth. Go ahead. So I get back to the brother.
Verse 12. If thy children will keep my covenant and my testimony that I shall teach them, their children shall also sit upon thy throne forevermore. For Yahweh had chosen Zion. He hath desired it for his habitation.
Zion, the monument of the Lord, Israel.
Keep going. Let's go to 15.
Verse 14. This is my rest forever. Here will I dwell, for I have desired it. I will abundantly bless her provision. I will satisfy her poor with bread.
That's it.
And who's that hurt? Because we know the nation of Israel is likened unto a woman. All right? And you, brother, you got that Isaiah 40 and 17? Come on,
You want to 17 or you want to start at
15. 15 and jump to 17.
15? Okay. This is Isaiah 40 and verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing.
Yeah, the other nations damn near don't even have any value to them. No significance. They just here. All right? Because we know the apple of the eye of the Lord is the nation of Israel. We don't care about nobody else and any other nations. He just created them for a purpose to serve us. All right?
I got the second instance to back that up.
This Leviticus 20 and 26 that he wanted. You was finished? You got more, huh?
Yeah, we got 17. No, you got it.
Well, just go to 17.
We got one after that. Go with you.
Isaiah 40 and verse 17, it says, all nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity.
Yeah, all nations before him are less than nothing. You know, and that's plain, bro. Out of all the nations on the earth, out of the 18 nations, it's one nation that the Most High loves, and all the 17, the rest, they are counted as less than nothing to him. Negative nothing. You had one.
Yeah, this is 2nd Esdras, chapter 54. And after these, Adam.
Yeah, 6 and 54.
6 and 54. 2nd Esdras 6 and 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Yeah, because people like to say, oh, we all come from Adam. So they like to use that as something to say that we all the same.
We all one race,
We all
the human
one race. You know. But keep going.
I'll read it again, because he getting the precept from me. And after these, Adam also, of whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Get that part?
This Deuteronomy 32:8. It says, when the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam.
He's
Separated.
separated. Which the Lord is a separatist, man.
That's right.
All right? That's why I think Peleg came into the fold, which means division, separate, divide. He divided the nations back then. He wasn't about all nations coming together, man. Okay, go ahead.
And Peleg was part of the chosen line too.
Yeah.
From out evil all the way down from Adam all the way down, man.
All right.
He was part of that chosen line. It says, when the Most High divided, it says when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For Yahweh's portion is his people, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Yeah. That's plain, man. But back to this. It says 54, 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. And after these, Adam, also whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. And the people also whom thou madest, my bad, of the people also whom thou hast chosen. Okay? All this have I spoken before thee.
That's who he
Lord.
chose. This who he chose. He didn't choose all the sons of Adam, right? Because Adam goes back to Adama, which means what? From the ground. So every man, what? Came it up the ground, or of dirt. But still, he chose a particular line. Like the elder was saying. You got it, bro.
Yeah, it says, and all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. All right?
For whose sake? For the nation of Israel. Because it tells you in the verse before, the same line of Adam came out of the chosen people. So that was a separate people.
The chosen people came out of the line of Adam.
Yeah, con. And that was the I forgot my.
It's cool.
His families are Adamites, is what he's trying to say. His different families represent the different tribes of people, but there's a chosen line that come out of the line of Adam, man.
Well, you had the other nations, which was other people in the garden, that was counted as trees.
Yep.
But out of all those people, the Lord set a portion to the side to himself, and he called them the Edomites.
That's right.
And out of those people, the Lord brought forth his people out of them, man. Right? Which Adam and Eve come out of that. Okay?
It goes all the way, if I can say, it goes all the way down to what? Noah came out of Adam, then Shem, Ham, and Japheth came out of Noah, then what? Out of Shem came Abraham, then you had Isaac, then Jacob, to the 12 tribes today, that chosen line.
All right? Yeah, this is
All right, my brother.
This is I got a precept though, because it go showing how the Lord created the world. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7 verse 10, and I say it is the Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also Israel's portion. All right, because for their sake I made the world. All right, and when Adam transgressed my statutes,
That's heavy. Think on that. I made the world. I'm push up. For their sakes, I made the world.
for their sakes I made the world. So everything you see is rightfully owned and rightfully for Israel, man. Going all the way to Yahweh Shai. Because the angels back then helped Yahweh Shai create everything, man. Why the Most High sat back and got the credit for it. All right? This for us, man.
Right.
Okay? And it goes and says because for their sake I made the world, because of their sakes, my bad. Because of their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. You know? Go ahead,
You got one back here. Jump to that 55. 6 and 55. You got off.
Yeah. See what Galatians 3
I got
and
it right.
15. I got it. It said, all this have I spoken before thee, because, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. And it says, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are nothing. The other people that also come of Adam, the other people besides the nation of Israel, it says that they are nothing. Keep going.
But be like unto spittle.
But like unto spit. And who cares about spit? I never seen anyone go back to, like the elders say, you a spit. You never look back for that spit. Again, it's just nothing to you.
Yeah.
It just spit just perishes once once it's done.
Right. It says it has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Yeah, insignificant. The other nations, the other nations, the heathen nations are insignificant. Right?
Right. And it says, and now, O Lord, because these heathen, which has ever been reputed as nothing, has begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
That reputed is short for reputation, which they have a reputation to always be as nothing, right? Because the value is lower than the value of the Israelites. So by default, that make them nothing. Because the Israelites are everything. So if they're everything, then everything else is nothing compared to them. Even though they serve a purpose in the Lord's will to serve them, to be, to bring forth the Lord's will, they still have a reputation as nothing, man. Still to this very day. Because the Lord don't change according to the book of Malachi, man. 3 and 6, he's the Lord, he changed not. You got it.
And it says, but we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given unto their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long should this endure? Yeah, it says, but we, thy people, whom thou hast chosen, thy firstborn.
Thy firstborn.
Right? Thy only begotten.
Thy only begotten.
Yeah, First Peter 1 and 3. Right? Thy only begotten and thy fervent lover are given unto thy hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess the inheritance with the world? How long should this endure?
And that's going on today. We don't possess nothing in this land. All right, the heathen is ruling over us. We're the first fire, last hire. We got our pockets got holes in them, bags with holes. We don't have nothing. We don't own anything. All right, and that's the nation of Israel. That's how you can tell, because the curses are on us. So that's how you can tell who the chosen people of the Lord is, because it tells you, especially in Deuteronomy 28, the curses that will befall them and who's living out those curses today. The nation of Israel. All right.
I got a precept to back up that statement. How, an indicator of who the chosen are is the condition that they're in. This is Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Yeah, and that's another thing going on today. You got people claiming to be the so-called, nation
little
of
hats.
Yeah, the little hats. All right, but none of the curses are on them. They're in the land. They got the wealth, the riches, the money, the resources, and that's contrary to the Bible.
What did it just say? I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
Yep. And the real Israelites, the real Israelites, they're not the ones who's claiming they the Israelites right now. Most of our people are asleep. So that only could be in somebody's line about who that is. Right?
Yeah, because I had something for that. I said that thou fervent lover, thou firstborn.
first.
Yeah, this is Exodus. This is Exodus chapter 4, verse 21. It says, "And the Lord said," 22 is the point. "And the Lord said unto Moses, When thou goest to return unto Egypt, see that thou doest all the wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thy hands. But I will harden his heart, that he should not let thy people go. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, Thus said the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn."
Come
Come on, man.
Yeah, Israel is the Lord's portion. Israel is the Lord's inheritance. Israel is the Lord's fervent lover. All right?
Isaiah 44 and 1. You got it? Oh, okay.
I'm at 43 and 41.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. This is Isaiah 44 and 1. "Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen."
Come on, man.
Israel, we gonna have to get that word chosen too. That's it on that?
Let me read it again. It says, "Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen."
Yeah, why all throughout the Bible it says Israel is chosen when it's 18 nations in the Bible, but all throughout the Bible it only says it's all about Israel, Israel, Israel. That's because the Lord is only for one people.
This the book of Isaiah, then I'll let you get to yours next. 43 and 15. "I am Yahweh, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King." Well, wait a minute. The Lord gave the word to create all the nations. He said He's the Creator of Israel, your King. Well, He's the King of everybody,
No.
right? But why would He single Himself out to say that He's the Creator of Israel, your King, man? The Lord get real technical when it get down to His people, man. All right?
And with everything you do, you have a favorite.
You got a favorite.
Just like you got a favorite dish you like to eat, favorite ice cream. You might be a guy that make beats. Out of all the beats you make a year, it's probably that one beat that holds dear to you. Same thing when you draw. Same thing when anything you do. You breed puppies. Out of all the litters of puppies, and one of them gonna stick close to you the most, man. More than likely be that first one that you ever got, man. So the same thing the Lord liking us. The Lord liking us as His favorite, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, when you go to Romans the 9th chapter, is there unrighteousness with the Most High? God forbid. The Lord said, "Man, I do what the hell I want to do." Okay?
Do whatever He pleases.
That's what I'm holding. That's
And
what I'm holding.
And it so happened when the Lord all right, went down and produced the nations, he loved Israel, man. Like I always say, you nations are nothing more than the appetizers, or you the size of the plate, man. We the steak. You niggas are just the macaronis and the peas, man.
Edomites are the leftovers that go into the trash.
Yeah, the crumbs.
Oh, the napkins. Yeah, them and the napkins.
You the toothpick, brother.
They're the toothpick.
You the toothpick.
The napkin is laid up.
They the goddamn grease.
Yeah.
I got this, man. What you just said perfectly backs this up. This is 2nd Esdras 5. I'm going to start at 23. "And said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen the only one vine."
Hey, give me, I think it's Mark. This is Mark 7 and 26. Yeah, the tree. I think it's Mark 7 and.
Yeah, it's Mark 7.
Mark 7.
Read that part again about the tree, because it's not, when you have a Christian mind, you might think, I'm talking about, get a picture of the tree, huh? You might think you're talking about that big motherfucker, man. They ain't talking about a tree, they're talking about people, man. Okay, that's not talking about the green trees out here. That's talking about literal people. Give me that. 8:28?
It was
8 and 23.
Okay, yeah, 8 and 20, 20,
8 and 24.
24. All right, go ahead.
This 8, Mark 8.
Now, ball up. Read that point. Just go with that.
This is 2nd Esdras 5 and 23. "And said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen the only one vine."
But even with that, That particular scripture is going through all the Lord's favorite things, man. All right, like the Lord has a favorite color, He has a favorite bird, favorite flower,
Favorite tree.
favorite river. Out of all the rivers He created in the world, He likened the Jordan River as His favorite, man.
Favorite color. Our favorite bird.
Yeah, the lion, you name it, man. He gonna go down to the people.
Not right now.
You know what I'm
We're working on.
Go ahead, brother.
We're working on.
Verse 24. And of all the lands of the whole world, that was chosen thee one pit. You know that pit goes in the land. So
Yeah.
what's that land? The land of
The
Israel.
land of Israel, which was named the land of Canaan back then, man. Okay, which was before that the Fertile Crescent. Everything came out of that land, man. I don't know what's wrong with these niggas out here. So up, bro. Go ahead.
And of all the flowers thereof, one lily.
You want to get the vine. After the vine, you want to get the tree.
Bro, get it right now. You can get it right now.
Yeah, this Mark 8 and 24. And he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking.
Right. So that analogy for the trees in the scriptures can be likened to men or people. That's why we tell you it wasn't just no damn garden, man. See, you numbskulls, you copper tops and dead brains out there. You think you talking about, you know how you need walk in the garden? It's fishes in the water, birds and shit. It's a garden full of flowers. That's what you think in your mind. That's talking about people. People was walking around like that, man. Right? Even Esau even showed another thing. You look at the base of a man's nervous system. What it look like?
A tree.
It look like a tree.
It looked like a damn
Family
tree.
tree.
Yes. A vine. It looked like a vine.
Yeah. There you go, man. Go ahead.
Every tree too has a what? A seed. What men come from? Seeds. A grave. Every tree came from a seed, man. It is just come up. So you can liken trees into people. People are seeds, man.
And then you got in some cases you got male and female trees.
That's right.
Some produce this type of fruit, and some produce other type of things from it, man. Like I said, I know that I'm working that type of shit. All right? And like I say, I ain't gonna even get into that, brother. I can get into some other shit real fast, brother. Go ahead.
Where your roots.
Where your roots.
Where your roots.
Yeah.
And the Lord likened his elect unto what? Olive trees. But he so why would he call men an olive tree? Right? Or even compare them to that.
The cedars of Lebanon.
Right? The cedars of Lebanon, which are trees, man.
Anybody want water?
Now we go.
The cedar tree is a very significant tree. You know, no, it's strong as a motherfucker. It lasts a long ass time. You know? It lasts a very long time. Okay, and the wood is a lot of value to the wood. Same thing when you got an olive tree. Olive tree is so spiritual. Olive tree is really fire retardant, man. It don't catch on fire, like talking about it. And it produces olive oil. It produces oil from it. No, the Lord likened us unto that, man.
Right.
We're really elect. What we gonna be? What we gonna be fire retardant from? Lord, where are the missiles, man?
Hey, Yahweh was in the Garden of Gethsemane, which had a bunch of olive trees in there. And Gethsemane means the pressing of oil.
Yeah. And we've been pressed now, man. We've been tried now. All right? So it's all spiritual, man. Before you understand anything, you gotta understand the spirit. Go ahead, now.
Because I have some more. Yeah. And verse 25, and of all the depths of the sea, that was filled the one river, the Jordan River, and of all the builded cities, that was hallowed Zion unto thyself. And of all the fowls that are created, that was named the one dove. And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided the one sheep. We're known as the sheep. And what? When the Holy Spirit descended on Yahushua, it looked like what? A dove.
A dove. Yeah, it's the bird.
Verse 27, and among all the multitudes of the peoples, thou hast gotten thee one people, and unto this people Who thou lovest, thou gavest the law that is approved of all.
And that's plain.
Yeah, man.
One people, the nation of Israel.
So if you don't got the law, you're a beast by default, meaning the Lord ain't care about you in a form he cared about these people, man. You're a beast without the law because you don't know right from wrong. And that's why you see these other nations introduce Jake to all kind of manners of wickedness, man.
What that word Diddy was doing?
Rakus.
Yeah.
Rakus, look that up.
You going to that word rakus? It means impulsive too. A beast is rakus.
Yeah.
Impulsive. It start hollering and barking for no reason, man.
By instinct.
Start growling,
Yeah.
doing shit. That's how these nations are, man. Because like him, ain't nobody asked Jimmy Longneck a motherfucking thing, man. Just go talking. What you talking to us for, man?
Yeah.
Go up the street. You know? That's how these nations, they are beasts, man.
And his vine is of what? Sodom.
Yeah.
His vine, like we've been saying, likened it to one vine, the Lord likened they vine unto Sodom. He made them on his soul, which is lifted up, is not right. He made them upside down. They crooked, man.
Which is made crooked cannot be made straight.
Right, so you can't make it straight. The Lord made it crooked. That's why them they come off the deeper end of Bourbon, and we all know what's down there, man.
And they go
When you
back
get about
tonight.
4 or 5 streets down, right? You that's Freak Island.
Yeah.
That got Diddy beat down there.
Yeah.
Diddy been down
Yeah,
Yeah.
Diddy been down there, but it got him beat though.
Yeah, they get Diddy hell down
Oh,
there.
yeah, give him one for his money.
with them Diddy daiquiris.
His money will run out before he beat that down there.
Well, I said, just that nigga alone, he met. But I can't look at a bottle. I can't look at a bottle of baby oil, not the same no more, man.
On top of what?
What happened? Hold on now.
Oh, yeah, she just came out of Bourbon.
You down there?
Right.
Oh, right.
Goddamn right.
She got lumber on the brain.
Yeah. But you messing with that nigga, you can't look at it all the same no more, man.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, man.
Motor Earl, WD-40. Can't look at nothing the same with this nigga no more, man. This nigga done destroyed the world of oils, man.
You buy a bottle of baby oil, you might think that might have been one of Diddy's bottles that they just put back into the circulation.
Yeah,
I went and got Josiah some coconut oil, man. Fuck that. I got a little baby. Get some coconut oil in here, man.
When I seen Diddy,
This
that
ain't
shit
right.
with Diddy, I had to go in the pantry and move the oil. I put that shit in the bottom of the thing, man. I don't even want to deal with that no more.
Threw a millstone on it and threw it into the sea. And what'd your boy say? He like him.
Where you running back to?
Back over there. That what wickedness do. It make you run back to it, man.
Yeah.
This is Leviticus 20 and 26. And ye shall be holy unto me. Go to that word holy.
Yeah. Holy means separate.
That, it means what? Separate. There you go. Ye shall be holy unto me,
Yep.
for I am Yahweh, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye shall be mine. Severed.
Yeah. You have separated you from the other people, from the other nations. Why? Because you're the chosen people.
Right. And you're set apart from them. The Lord is dealing with these people and these people only, man. All right? I don't want you dealing with the other nations. And he did it back then with Adam and Eve. When the Lord set up the Adamites back then, he didn't want the Adamites, Adamites under Adam to deal with the other people in the garden, man. Because they was doing their own thing. The Lord, you seen how the Lord set forth the visions. He put Adam in a trance to do what? Tell him to wait. Tell him his ways, man. Okay?
Yeah, the Lord didn't want the Adamites to deal with the daughters of men.
He knew what was going to happen, man.
Or eat the fruit from those trees, which is what going into their philosophy.
Philosophy, yeah.
That's what the trees and the fruit was talking about in the garden.
And ultimately caused the flood. For that sake, the flood came. Started his nations of people, his chosen people started to mix and mingle with the other nations. Then they start to what? Learn their ways. All right, that's why I tell you in Jeremiah 10 what? Learn not the way of the heathen, man. All right, because all it do it leads to sin. Then sin leads to wickedness, which wickedness leads to iniquity, and iniquity leads to death. And the Lord he's not pleased with killing the righteous. He'll take pleasure in death, but he'll kill everything that done died, he didn't kill, man. Or ordered it to be killed, man. All right, so you gotta watch that. You gotta.
This is Joel 2:27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahweh your power and none else.
And none else. The power, the God of none else.
And my people shall never be ashamed. I got it. And verse 20. Yeah, I read 20. I'm bugging now. Yeah.
God, read it over.
God, this is Joel 2:27.
You can ask the speaker right now. You got a question?
Why does it say when the Lord of miracles the city destroyed by fire?
Because that's true. It's in the Bible. Can a brother get Zephaniah 14? Joel.
I'm in Joel.
I'm gonna get the revelation. Which one you
Like,
want?
ultimately, according to the Bible, it's prophesied that because America in the Bible is known as Babylon the Great, right? And it's prophesied in the near future that Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed by most of the nations on the planet Earth. Because what's going to happen here in America? America's going to go to war, which is called the World War III. Now, when you read the Bible throughout Revelation, it's talking about one woe has come, another woe has come after.
Got it for you.
Let's just get it real fast.
This is Revelation 9, verse 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter.
You got the other one?
Got it. This is Revelation 11.
Because woe means utter destruction, but it also deals with war. You had World War I came, and World War II came. There's only one more world war to come. It's going to ultimately, it's not going to destroy the world, but certain land masses is going to be destroyed. But this land mass called America is going to be utterly destroyed from one end of the earth to the other. Because back then you had something called Sodom and Gomorrah. You know about that? Sodom and Gomorrah was a place that was modern day,
Like New Orleans, like Bourbon Street.
like Bourbon Street. They do all types of wicked stuff going on. But the Lord destroyed that place back then. What fire and brimstone came from the air, destroyed the place, which is modern day Iraq today. Right? Even when you go to modern day Iraq, you can still go there and pick up a sofa in the ground.
It's around more like Jordan.
Jordan. But this place here is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, right? The same way the Lord did back then with the fire and brimstone. The Lord going to allow nations of the earth to shoot missiles on America. Because when you pay attention to the news, one of the two main characters that keep getting into it is who? America and Russia. And Russia is going to be the ultimate one. Russia, China, North Korea, right? And even American allies are all going to jump on America and ultimately destroy it. Now, before that happens, right? Before that happens, 1/3 of the elect of these people in the sun, they come back to the nationality. The Lord's going to deliver them from being destroyed over here. But 2/3 of the Lord's own people, He's going to leave them here to be burned up.
That's Zechariah.
Because back then, you had Moses. Moses was set up to free the people from Egypt. This place is here. Give me Exodus 21:1. This place is likened unto Egypt. It's likened unto Sodom and Gomorrah. It's likened unto all the nations, because America is a culmination of all the nations that once ruled. And what happens, our people get sucked into the customs of these people and start to go off doing what they do. So this place is likened to a bondage to Egypt. So the Lord sets Moses up to free our people out of that Egypt, the literal Egypt. And they walk across the Red Sea. The Lord literally made the water rise up on each side, and the land was dry. They walked from Egypt to the land of Saudi Arabia, right? But this time, He's not going to do that. The Lord's going to send who we know as Yahweh Shai, which is his real name is Yahweh Shai. It's not this guy. Right? We put the horns on him because it's a deceiving image, but this is not the Lord. Right? This guy is actually this guy in the Bible, Caesar Borgia. He was set up by his father, Rodrigo Borgia, to be depicted as the image of Jesus Christ. You can look it up. You know, he's the two guys, Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci. They're the ones that painted the images and started to deface the images to set this guy up as Jesus Christ. The Lord doesn't look like this according to the Bible. He looks like me and you. We got the skin color of me and you. And really, these people are all, that's the depiction of the Lord. It's not We don't worship this. We use this for a reference to show people how in the Bible how the Lord looks. He looks like this. He's a so-called black man, right? And the reason why I say so-called because we're not black. We're just different. The rivers are brown, right? But over here under the people that's having us in captivity, they call us bywords: Negro, Black, African American. How can you be from Africa and America? Two different continents, right? The people who set up Africa, Leo Schifikanis, what is their name? Leo
Amerigo Vespucci.
Amerigo Vespucci. Those are the different conquerors of Africa.
Oh, yeah. Scipio Africanus.
Leo Africanus, which is an evil. Right. And you had other people that were set up like Johannes Bloemblock. You had Charles Darwin. These are all the people that came forward with the. I don't know if I know you're kind of young, but I know you don't know the terms Negroid, Caucasoid, Mongoloid. All that comes from so-called Edomites. We call them Edomites, but they're really white people. They gave those terms out because, and this is how they pretty much took over the world by putting people in different beliefs. Go ahead. Trade for me.
Exodus.
I got the
Exodus real fast.
This Exodus 20 in verse 2. It says, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
It was set up as a house. Ancient Egypt was set up as a house of bondage. So is this one. This is a house of bondage. The Lord allowed us to come over, made us come over here to serve captivity under the nations because we was disobedient. Now give me Deuteronomy 28 and 1, and then jump to 15.
Got to back up what you just said.
Go ahead.
That's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 6, and it reads, "Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction."
And when we were sold, give me that slavery sign so she can understand. Because even today, you have all throughout Louisiana. Louisiana or New Orleans was set up as a hub. It was set up as a hub for slavery. It's a hotel down here. Yeah, you had Jackson Square was set up as the. It's on the picture too.
got it. You got the slavery sign.
It's an actual picture from Jackson Square. Okay, there you go right there. That was actually shot in New Orleans. That was
Jackson Square, you got right there on Brown Cross.
yeah, and then even right here, that building right there is the cotton exchange. This is where they was selling slaves at. And we was the slaves. All right? And this is what they done to us, man. And the Lord asks us to never forget what they done to us, man. They want to abolish it in the schools. But this is what the white man done to us, man. He hung us, beat us, burned us, women, children, sold us.
So her question, you're doing good, brother. So her question, she probably
I know.
out in her mind, the book is saying one thing, right? Like, but then she's trying to figure out when y'all putting it together for her.
Yeah.
So when she goes back to these schools, they're breaking it down another way. So in her small mind, that's why I'm gonna allow y'all to break it down for so she can hear from another person than me.
Right.
She's trying to figure out because they paint a picture.
Yeah, they want to take it out
in
of
her
school.
young mind.
That's another thing we're doing to us. Go ahead.
You're doing a beautiful job, but help her navigate on her journey because this is her journey.
Right.
To help her navigate to be able to digest what you're giving her.
Right.
This, you know what I'm saying? Like a simple form of making it.
Yeah, I'll try to break it down to her. Yeah, but this is why the Lord.
They don't know. Like I've been telling, they don't really know when you say slaves. They don't know.
Yeah.
They trying to. Because he asked me the same thing. She like, what a slave is. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
That's us.
Give me Baruch 3. Yeah, 3.
3 and 8.
Yeah, and this is what the white man was doing to us. Prior to what you see how we are able to roam around free, get on the bus, walk on Canal Street. And in times past, we wasn't able to do that. We was confined to one area, and then you had other organizations like the Ku Klux Klan would go around, just snatch like little children like you, and do things to you. You know? Like Emmett Till, this how Emmett Till looked. All right, and this how they made him look after that. Right, and they simply lied and said, even the woman that lied and said he whistled at her, I think she just died, a couple months ago, a year ago?
Yeah, about 2 years. Telling them is the Bible is their history.
Yeah, yes. Man's present and future. It tells about. We're gonna get into that too. Let's get into that.
The
Give me
chains.
Deuteronomy. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 1.
I'm
Then jump
sorry again. So when you say the 12 tribes, instead of saying black, African American, that's how they describe the
Yeah, that's
12 different tribes.
Yeah.
Come from one of them.
Yeah, like in the Bible, these are the names that the Lord knows by. Like your father, what's your nationality? Like what you consider yourself? Jamaican? Your father, because you are what your father is. So if your father's a Jamaican, you will be from the tribe of Benjamin. You'll be a Benjamite. Now the white man call you West Indians or Jamaicans, which is a byword. There's no such thing as a Jamaican. But a Benjamite, that's what you are. That's what you is. You are what your father is. These are the words that the Lord knows by. You can go to Genesis, the 49th chapter. It tells you what will happen to us in the last days. Give me the tribe of Benjamin too. Genesis 49.
I got
These are the bywords or the names that the white man call us, man. He call us Puerto Rican, which the word Puerto Rican means rich poor. People, it's called people Haiti, or Haitian. There's no such thing as Haitian. When you look at the word Haitian, it means the people of hell. There's no such thing. Blacks, Negroes. Black is just a color. Black is just a color. We ain't, we more than just a color. Give me that.
It's Genesis 49 and 27.
Take a little longer.
I'll read verse 1 and jump to 27. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
This was a prediction, a prophecy of what will happen to them coming to the last. We're in the last days now. So in the last days, when you read this, you're going to be put in certain geographical areas. You're going to have certain characteristics. And you're going to do certain things to identify who you are according to the Bible. Go ahead.
Genesis 49 and 27. Benjamin shall raven as a wolf.
It says the tribe of Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. Now what? You consider yourself Jamaican, so you deal with Jamaica. What is one thing Jamaica is known for? Tourism and what? And music, right? And in their music, like when Bob Marley and certain other artists, what they do, they cry out about what? Babylon. They tell you America is Babylon. They tell you how America is even the white man is the wicked. That's what the Lord compared him as a wolf, or a raven is a wolf. But what does a wolf do? He howls. He sang out. He howled out, man. And that's what the characteristic y'all had. Y'all been knowing. I mean, they've been knowing it since. I don't know. They've been knowing this was Babylon, man.
They have one song called the Roman Soldiers of Babylon Are Coming to Get You by Esau.
Which that's what he's saying happened in Luke the 21st chapter. Give me that book. Give me the book. And give me Babylon the 10 book 2. It's in that book. Hey, let him get it and you just read. Let the brother get it. It's a yellow book. You finished?
You want me to get Deuteronomy 28?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get. Get that while he did that.
You want me to read verse 1? Oh.
Yeah, 1 and then jump to 15. Go ahead, what you got? Good.
Proverbs and Proverbs.
Yeah.
This Deuteronomy 28 and 37. And thou, just one of the curses, which he's about to explain how the curses actually get on us. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead you.
Yes, because our disobedience with the Lord tell you how we were going to become a byword and a proverb. Negroes, niggers, African Americans, Mexicans, Native American Indians. That's all bywords. That's all words to belittle us, man. Right now, you got that right? You finished?
I'm finished.
Now get that.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently.
This is what our people did. Back then, the Lord made a contract, a covenant with us. And he's saying right here, if you do everything I say to do, this is the good part of the contract. But if you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm gonna show you. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments,
Yep.
which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So all these people from Judah, Benjamin, Levi on down, if we would have did what the Lord told us to do, he'd have put us above all these people, all these white, Chinese, Japanese, Arabs, you name it. We'd have been on top. Okay? You got a little more?
And all these blessings shall come on thee
Yeah, we would have been blessed. Go ahead.
and overtake thee,
Mhm.
if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now jump to 15.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the
You go
Lord thy
against,
God,
don't do what I tell you to do. Go ahead.
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all those curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses shall come upon you and overtake you. Now give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68. This is one of the main curses. You that slave sign? Give me that. Anyone of y'all got the slave ship sign? This actually happened to us. This how the slave ships look. This how all those little black, those are people. They had us packed in those ships. This is the bottom of the ship. They had us packed up like sardines. Women, children, men. People was defecating on each other. You know, people were getting sick and dying. This is the top part of the ship. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
This is the Egypt. Now you got people, bondage, right? Which means bondage. Now you got these people running around saying they are our people, talking about they're Jewish, right? Or they're the Lord's chosen people. They never went through the prophecies like us. That's what identifies us from them. All right? And this what happened. We're the only nation that this happened to. Being put on ships, being put they brought us from one continent to another continent. Right? That's why I tell you, even the Latinos and Native Americans are a part of this too. Right? We are brothers. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more.
Meaning our homeland, because we're not from Africa. In the school system, they want us to believe that we're from Africa. If we come out of Africa, we run around as a bunch of jungle people. But we have a history that runs farther and greater than that. All right, our people, these people on this sign. All right, even these people on the sign, we rule Ireland, Spain, Europe, and our homeland is Israel. Right, where they got the so-called Jewish people, and their name it's Jewish for a reason, because the word ISH on the end of it means pertain to, not the real thing. We the real thing, right? Really, and the Lord come out of the Lord, who we know as Yahweh, that's his real name. His name not Jesus, but Yahweh. One that the world calls God, because God just means power. The God, so-called God, real name is Yahweh. Meaning he's self-existent, right?
Dark skin like us.
And they're black men. All the people of the Bible were dark-skinned people. What you were reading?
28 and 68.
That was 28 and 15, right?
68. I read 15 already.
Okay, yeah. Finish it up.
You mind if I jump to 47 afterwards?
Finish it up.
Okay. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
For slave women. Read that part again. This is prophecy, man. And this, like I said, this is a picture from New Orleans, from that same hotel that you said. This is right here. This is a guy from Baton Rouge named Peter. Okay?
Well, history I read, this strip right here used to be a canal where they used to dock through.
Yeah.
The canal strip was really a canal.
Yeah.
And they would dock in, they would offload on the canal.
Yeah, you're on point, right? Because New Orleans itself was really set up by 3 men. Right, that was sent by the international bankers. Because when you go into a bank called Lloyd's of London, Lloyd's of London, those are the people that insured and financed the boats and ships, which the elite bankers like the Rothschilds, they were called the Rothschilds back then. They weren't called the Rothschilds and Rockefellers. They were called the Bowers, meaning the peasants. Those are the ones who funded the Arabs. But this is the Arab slaves. This is the Arab slavery right here. The Arabs
Not to cut you off. So you talking about the Arabs that got the stores in now? That's
Yeah,
calling
they
me
were
brother?
known as Ishmael.
When I come in their store, they say, "What's up, my brother?"
Yeah, they were using us as sex slaves. They actually built the slave ship.
No, no. So it wasn't a white man slaving us.
No, he. What they did, brother, they used the Africans and the Arabs to take us down as a people while they built the slave ship and everything. And he came and funded everything and got us.
So that the white man came, stole us, and had his own.
But before that happened, you got to get taken down through war.
Oh.
And give me
So
give me that book.
With them first.
Yeah, give me that book.
So he not my
that
brother.
book 101. Nah,
He not my brother. Yeah.
nah.
Nothing on.
At all.
Not according to these people.
He our brother in the scriptures, but he broke the brotherly covenant.
Yeah.
Not doing what he do.
Because all
No, so not to consider my brother.
nah.
He not considered.
Not all.
So
Nah.
consider.
Yeah, that's it right there. Get that point right here at the bottom. This is what they did.
This is on page 153 of Weird History 101 in the chapter Victims of History, Prisoners on a Slave Ship to America. Once the Europeans began shipping slaves, the Africans began to differentiate between the slaves they kept for themselves and those they traded to the whites.
Yeah, and they knew the difference. Because what we did, when we was in Africa, and I'm gonna get the point, this is the reason, what holds the reason why we went to Africa is in this book. Right? Because we was in our homeland, we got ran out of our homeland into Africa. We was there for like a thousand years or so, 1,500 years. And in the process of time,
I got it highlighted.
and hold on deck, brother, Psalms 83rd chapter. Because it tell you how these nations, what happened, brother, these nations began to join one against another against us. And they all
So where we ran, I'm not keep cutting you off. So where we ran from?
ran from the land of Israel. The place that's called Israel today,
Right.
that's our homeland. That's where we're from.
So you're saying, so it's not even on.
I get it.
Call it the mid, what they call it?
The Middle East.
The Middle East. You said we ran from the Middle East.
Into Africa. I'm gonna read it right here for you.
So we ran from the Middle East. So and they took our, we were supposed to be, they took it over because we ran out.
Yeah,
We ran out
at that
from the
time,
wall. So when they won the battle, they claimed everything.
by that time, nobody was really taking control of the land. You had Arabs, you had Ethiopians, all types of people living in there. But us being the people, we left out of there. And then over a process of time, you had something called the Balfour Declaration that happened in 1948. They took ownership of the land and the rightful ownership to call themselves Jewish, which they know they're not the real Jews. They know this. But I'm gonna get this point for you. This is from a book called From Babylon to Timbuktu, right? This is page 84. It says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. Into the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were filled of black Jewish slaves. They've been doing this, right? Baba Gashad.
Psalms 83.
Psalms 83. Somebody, yeah, bring it up. And somebody get Ham out of the book. Oh, bring that out real fast. Could I go with that?
Yep. Okay, this is the word Ham in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
What page is on?
Page 213.
Yep.
This is Ham. It says,
Turn the sun around so we can get a better understanding for it. Just turn it around. All of these sons, these three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, we Shemitic. All right? Israelites, all 12 tribes of Israelites, we are Shemitic. All right? The Africans, the real Africans that you have over there in Sudan, in southern parts of Egypt, those people are Hamites, or Ham. They're from the son Ham. Okay, go ahead.
This is the word Ham.
Show you that they know our history. Go ahead, watch this.
It says the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. This is the point right here. It says he became the progenitor,
Meaning the father,
of the dark races, not the Negroes.
not the Negro. They know that you're not. They know that you're not African, man. And these are so-called scholars. These are scholars. These are. And give me that Young's Bible Dictionary out of that bag. It's a brown book. You're gonna see a small hair on the side of it. There you go.
So in other words, they just try to bunch us all together.
Yeah. Because
So that Ancestry.com.
bullshit. Bullshit. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't done research on that. When it comes to you being Black, Latino, Native American, whether you from Haiti, Jamaica, or you just a so-called black person in America, they don't go past 1865. Like when I looked up my grandmother, or my father's mother, which they really don't count. It's about the man. It's really about where the man comes from. Even her shit, it goes from Greensboro, Louisiana, which that's where my father was born at. It goes to Jackson, Mississippi, to Atlanta, Georgia, and to Britain. They got them from Britain. Brought them over here to Georgia to Jackson to Greensboro, Louisiana. It don't go past that. You know? You want to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say something before they had around that time period is when they had the first big census.
Yep.
And so what happened was the Edomites had already taken over certain portions of the world, and like Germany, Russia, and all those places where so-called Jakes was living at. So that's when they decided to say, okay, we took over the world, so now we're gonna do the first census, so it makes it look like we've been here the whole time. Just backing up with the elders.
Right. This is another book that they know. This is small hat, so-called a fake Jew, man. This ain't the real people. All right? I'm gonna get the same word he brought up. The word Ham. It says Ham, a son of Noah and father of Cush, Egypt, and Put, and Canaan. It says, while they all may have been dark-skinned, they were not the progenitors of the Negro races, but rather people associated with Egypt in the North continents of Africa. They know this. They know we're not black. Or we're not, my bad. They know we're not African, man. They've been doing this. We didn't went and dealt with them Arabs in there. And what the Arabs said, man, they said, we've been knowing y'all with the children of Israel. Them right there, in that store down there. We've been doing that. Years. We've been doing that. They know that they Ishmael too. They've been doing this.
I got a precept. Because what did it just say? There, the fathers of Egypt and those lands. This is Exodus 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Yeah. Lord put a difference between us and them. Give me I'm gonna show you something. Too. Give me nature knows no color line. This is what they don't teach you in school. Because before Africa, we had rulership before Africa. They want you to think we just a bunch of blacks running around. Oh my brother, getting a bunch of zebras and shit.
Bones in your nose.
Yeah, bones in your nose. This is what they don't teach you right here. Right? Give me that flag from
Sardinia.
Sardinia. Give me the Sardinia flag.
Somebody look up the flag.
These are Negro coats or arms. They tell you where it's from. Central Europe. We ruled those places, man. We ruled Ireland and Spain.
That's our oppression.
Yeah, our oppression. King James is a so-called black man. I got a book telling you that he's from the tribe of Judah.
Let's say King James was gay king or something.
No, he wasn't gay. He wasn't gay. those allegations came out, I believe, 25 to 30 years after his death by an unruly soldier that he was a general or captain in King James Army.
A hater.
A hater. Once he what they say?
When he died, that's when all that slander
he
came
basically
out.
put him out of his army. And once King James died, those allegations came 25 years after the fact. And the man was never gay. He was never gay. Then they say, oh, King James slept with his mother. How can he sleep with his mother? He was 3 years old. You know?
His mother was in prison.
Yes. Well, all that's BS. Yeah, now look, these are coastal arms. You got Germany. This is North Europe. This is Central Europe. What this one is? This is Portuguese. There's more. Now this is the flag today. This is a flag that's flying today. Still to this day. It's funny you got a bandana on. Watch this.
This is Sardinia. It's all around Sicily, off the coast of Italy.
And who went up in there? Really? The Judah Benjamin Levi? They went up in there as they was conquered, all right, by the Ottoman Turks and those people back then when you had the Crusades, because all those castles and stuff you hear about, all the metal ones, those were so-called black men in there. I got books to prove it. Those were black men, and they went to war with the Ottoman Turks over our own land. When you have you ever heard of Khadijah? Yeah. Khadijah was the wife of who? Muhammad. But Khadijah was a so-called black woman. And what they did with the fathers of the old Roman Catholic Church, which was our people, what they did, they set Khadijah up to find somebody that can basically manipulate the Arabs into because Islam was used as a tactic to gain control of the land, and they used Muhammad to do it. But what happened, Muhammad started to gain power and control to where he started to put the sword on our people, killing them, and made them believe in Islam. And from Islam came forth the what? The Moors. The Moors was in the region of Egypt to Morocco, and from Egypt and Morocco they went up to the Bering Straits into Europe and conquered everything. Like a lot of these Sicilians, these people from the Italians, those people are black. Especially if they lived in the southern region of Sicily. They're
My
black.
last question, man. Like I said, it's powerful. Y'all getting early. So how can
Just a flag today. You got a bandana.
Sardinia.
That flag flies today, right now. That flag flies
Off
today.
the coast of Italy,
Off
the
the coast of Italy.
Mediterranean.
There's multiple countries that still fly the black symbol with the bandana to this day. They know this. That's what we was at before Africa. We was ruling everything.
So how do we teach the young? How do we start?
Well, it starts with you. It starts with you. You have to get, in order to get them right, you have to get right. You got to come. Somebody give them the information too. But you gotta get it, digest it. Some of it can be strong and harsh. Probably not for their ears right now, but you have to get it to understand who you is. Like I said, we out here every Saturday around 5, man, right here. We'll be down there at the Fidelity Bank. But it starts with you. You the head of the house. You got YouTube? Yeah. Put in GMS New Orleans. GMS New Orleans 2, number 2. That's our page.
How you start digesting the info, like all the info you're giving out now?
Just studying. The first thing I would say, I would tell you is to read Deuteronomy 28 chapter. And by the time you get to the end of that, you should identify with that's us. Once you read Deuteronomy 28 chapter,
The whole Deuteronomy 28.
by the time you finish that, if you don't identify with that, I don't know. You know?
You know what I'm saying? I'm identifying, I'm just saying how you build off of it. Like
Just
you get more the knowledge and the more the ways. Like,
get the information where you can kind of deal with it. Nah, give him.
Yeah, I don't have my phone.
Just give him your pen, pen and what's called
Paper.
What hold on?
What's your number? That was who.
I got some info for you.
Go ahead.
214-3077.
I know you from somewhere too, though.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
calling.
Yeah, you look familiar. You look familiar.
I'm calling your phone. So you know.
Okay. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
That's me, you know, so you call 1693.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Too. It's a lot.
That's a lot. Like,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was asking.
we don't,
You still want me
be
to?
able to guide you.
Oh, give me
answer
the
your
song.
questions.
Okay, I got it.
There's a lot to give, brother.
Yes.
Where you want me to start?
Joe.
Where you want me to start?
At the top.
A-L-E, Joe.
What's your Willie?
This is a book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 1. It says, keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Keep going.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And this is one before you leave. The one you asked us a question earlier about the other nations. This is what they've done. They came together as a unit to take us down as a people, man. That's why you got. You look at the C-SPAN. You got the United Nations. You have every nation to represent all the nations of the world. Who there is to represent so-called blacks and Latinos and Native Americans? Nobody.
I mean, I started on my journey like we took out Christmas. We don't do no pagan holidays. I fight with my family about that and saying taking the innocence. So I started that journey. Get more on the journey how to bring it out. Y'all broke it down better than me.
Yeah.
To find out where they come from. But I'm talking about the everyday practical life. Like I started, I wrap my hair with just getting them not to just do it because I say do it, but them to do it because they got a connection to it. So I'm not parent well forced. I'm parent more inspired. So
Right.
like you're saying, if I do it, it's automatically gonna make it natural for them.
Right.
So we got into like the Bible say like what you can't eat, what you don't eat. Like
Dietary laws, yeah.
The dietary laws or the laws about the commandment. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't perfect.
Yeah, it's
all
a
the hell to
process.
go through about all of them. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm the type of individual not to make excuses, but to do what I gotta do. But some of them I fall short on the command.
Because you rehearsing the. It should tell you over here in captivity, we just rehearsing the righteous acts. So there's gonna be sometimes you slip and fall, but it's all about trying to stay on the pad. Now you got certain things, and it take time. Like me personally, I've been doing this for a while. I don't want to kind of just beat you over the head, because it's a process. First it comes with identifying. Okay, damn, that's the truth. Damn, that's the Lord's real name. That's when they call God, that's His real name. It starts with that, the dietary laws, all those things gonna come into play. Then it like it's certain other things like we supposed to have our beards.
My struggle, like I got the beard. My struggle is to break the umbilical connection with the church because it's been bedded. Like you said, my grandmother, my mother, you know what I'm saying, raised by a woman, they made that connection so strong. That's the one, even though you know the truth, you still go with it because it's like familiarity, not making excuses on familiarity. And then you got people that's family members also accusing them. And I might be the only one, so it's kind of like
we all
find that fine line of
all of us went through that same battle. You gonna
battle. So it's like I give in because I'm like, man, I don't want to be the black sheep. Like I'm traumatized, you know what I'm saying? Because they got their grandmothers from my wife's side. Like that was another, like being married. That was another hurdle that I had crossed years ago. That's 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
I crossed that barrier. I'm like, man, if I'm gonna be a righteous, and I looked up right. That's just like living right. Saying that's how I connected with it. So I'm like, man, if I want to show them better, I gotta do better. With all that, I still got to look at my family. We're talking about outside. They got other viewpoints that live in viewpoint. And I don't want them to grow up one day hating me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm having to live a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So
I got a family, children, same thing. This is one of my sons. And the thing is, the Lord deal with certain men in a way to break a generational curse. Because our mamas and grandmas, they just listen to what their mamas and their daddies told them. But it don't necessarily make it right.
Speaking for a whole year, man, because I ain't gonna do Christmas.
Because you ain't
She called me the Dutch. She said I was crazy.
But
We all been calling it. You on the right path.
you gonna become an enemy. What the scripture that said it make
I got
man,
hold
you
it.
got it?
I'm holding
Go ahead, read that.
And
It has to happen in order for you to seek diligently and seek the Lord. You may have to become the black sheep. All us the
Yeah,
black sheep.
I showed the Bible when it said,
You know?
don't cut down the tree.
Yeah,
That's
Jeremiah
like
10.
Yeah, Jeremiah 10,
She
yeah.
a Bible scholar. And I showed it to her. She like, nah.
But they didn't read the Bible. They not, and if they did, they didn't read it with understanding. They only went what their parents told them. Our people didn't read the Bible. It was on the nightstand, getting dust. They go wipe the dust off. They don't really, they didn't really get in this with understanding because this book is spiritual. So you gotta have a spirit. Well, what happened was, I took the lane of basically, I'm gonna do what's right, while they still continue to do what they did, and eventually they just grew into me, right? Like I stopped eating this. Don't buy this for me. Don't buy that. And if somebody with you, they gonna get on board, man. But it came over time. This wasn't something I forced on him. I didn't force him to come out. I just did me, and he saw me doing me. I didn't tell him serve the Lord, nothing. I just constantly get me hammered home. He was like, man, you serious? You ain't going to the party? You changed this, you did that. And he saw me A1. And then all he did was kept coming in, and he came in on his own. I didn't force him to serve the Lord. So if somebody with you, right, they gonna eventually get with you, man. Brother, right gonna overpower evil. Good gonna overpower evil. It's just that you gotta implement it, man. And you being a man of the house, right? By Dawadada, the house of David. You the ox. You the arbor. That means the ox. You the spread of the house. They started in with you. All right? Because nobody else gonna take that leap, right, and become that or go against the grain to exercise what's right. So you gotta pray to the Lord constantly, endure and go through the things you need to go through. But the thing is, when the Lord wake you up, he might not be waking your family up. That's another thing you're gonna have to get in tune with. Right? Just because he called you, he might have didn't call your kids. He didn't call your mom or your family to get this. He might only want you to get it. And by you getting it, understand that this is a very special thing. So everybody is few that actually get this. So if you've been called to this truth, you got to focus on you. You got to be selfishly selfish. You understand what that means? Right? You not with yourself, but you still have to, somewhat to the world, you're going to be selfish because you exercising this new way or this new thing. But really it's not new, it's the right way, right? That we're not accustomed to because why? We weren't brought up on these ways. We weren't brought up on the dietary law, not to eat pork, shrimp, different things. We didn't know these things. But once you begin to know them and exercise them, if the spirit is on your people to do it, they're going to do it, but you can't really worry about that. The Lord, he called you, you got to handle business. And then you got to pray to the Lord, everybody else come along. You can't bring everybody with you. This ain't that kind of trip. Now, he may save your family, but it started in what you. Go ahead.
And it's straight from the Lord's mouth. This is in red letters. I'm going to get two. This is Matthew 10 and 34.
Get the scripture to make your enemy, first. That's what you had?
I got set variance.
See that becoming righteous, becoming a prey?
That's in Isaiah.
Yeah. So you're going to become a prey when you begin to do right. This is in the scriptures, right? But that's how you know you're doing it right, because you become a prey. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 59 and 15. Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey.
So when you depart from evil, you're going to make yourself a prey. We love our children at the end of the day, but the only way you can save them is if you become righteous. That's the only way you give yourself a chance in the Lord to save your family is if you become righteous. Now, it's going to come at a sacrifice, because to serve the Lord is going to be a great sacrifice, man. All right? And with that sacrifice, it may what? It may save you in the end, and your family. But you got to jump out there and get it. You got to start, brother.
Right, too, because it said when y'all come to serve the Lord, things going to happen. People that once loved you and admire you, you come from. This is how you know this is different from the church. This It's way different than the church. When you go to church, everybody
love it.
when it comes to really serving the true power of the heavens and the earth in the Bible, them people gonna come up against you.
Yep.
Co-workers, friends. Hey, I had friends, I was popular and everything. Once I started falling in love, everybody did this. You may have it at one. But even in the scripture says, out of the family, I'm gonna choose one or two out of the family.
I just was telling them that.
Yeah.
And choose one or two out of the family. He can still save your family, but you have to diligently serve.
And they can be saved through you. Like your children, your mother and them, they come through you.
They gonna get saved through you.
Because if you get the truth, so to understand it, you the start of your family. You the start of your line.
I just told you that. He came back and told you the same exact thing. So you know it's the truth. Read that.
This is Sirach 2 and verse 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Yeah. Things gonna come up against you. Don't get tempted.
Are you willing? Let me ask you something. Are you willing to serve the Lord and to be at the sacrifice for your kids? That's a hard ass question, right? I feel you. But generally speaking, they may have to come down to where decisions gonna have to get made. You feel me? That's all I'm saying.
Don't press your mind on that.
Don't press your mind on that.
Taking steps.
That's right.
You just waking up. When you in a dead sleep and I come, hey, you gonna be like, oh, what's going on? That's how you is. You're like you
gotta wake up.
You gotta wake up fully and get your bearings together to find out what's going on. Like I told what I told you when you first woke up years ago.
Yeah.
I said you gotta put everything on the table and find out what is exactly right. You know. Yeah.
This not going out on a limb. This going out on righteousness, man. It's two different things. When you go out on a limb, you don't know what shall befall you. But with this, all right, when you actually solidify yourself to actually serving the Lord gonna make everybody else get in line, man. Yeah. But you gotta trust that.
You can't bend it forward though.
You can't bend it forward, brother.
Because everybody, once you start to come to that stage of understanding and transitioning, they're looking at seeing if he's really serious. You bend it forward, it's a phase he going through.
Yep.
We all been through that. Well, I've been called all type of stuff.
The Lord trying you right now, man. He calling you. He definitely calling you. And you might want to answer the Lord, right? Because he dictate, you know, who and what does what, man. So really you just got to leave it in the hands of the Lord. Pray that you get the understanding. They got a scripture that said, pray that the Lord direct thy way in truth. You can get that in Sirach.
Get that Job 33. Because, got it. No, in
See with that. I got it.
It's in 30. This what happened to you with the Lord, because this why was you out here? What you planning on doing?
We supposed to go train, do some basketball drills in the gym was cool. And then something in my head said, man, we just gonna walk around downtown.
Yeah, you want to even let the Lord set it up.
I paid that food. He said he called out watch. And I went back and I was like, I'm like, a long time.
How about this?
This is Job 33 and 14. For God speaketh once, twice, yet man perceiveth it not.
Yeah,
Verse 15, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed.
This is what the Lord did you. Go ahead.
Verse 16, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction.
On the next day, what the Lord wanted. The Lord wanted you to go to the gym for basketball, but he had it to wear clothes. So now you running around kind of just doing your thing, because he wanted you to run into us. Because you've been seeking truth. You've been trying to find out what is the truth. The Lord gave you the answer. You ran into the men of the Lord.
Verse 17, that he may withdraw man from his purpose.
He withdraw you from your purpose. Your purpose is to go play b-ball. You know, go ahead.
And hide pride from man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ultimately, just like you ever seen that movie, Butterfly Effect? They be want to go do something else, something that happened. That's what the Lord did. So now you got now he's answering you on what your thoughts and your prayers probably was. Now you answering, this is the way. You know? And we got, like you see, we got older, like we all came in the same way, looking for the truth, man. And we know that the church ain't it. Yes, the church been gone. You had something?
Yeah, that's rock too.
I got Joshua 24 and 15. Joshua what? 24 and 15. All right, man. Oh, well, see, you again, man. Okay, brother.
You can call me. You can hit me up whenever. This Sirach 37 and 14, it says, for a man's mind is sometimes want to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above in a high tower, and above all this, pray to the Most High that he would direct our way in truth. So even above all trying to figure things out or whatever, you won't learn of the Lord, and you won't really get this thing and direct your family in here. You got to pray to the Lord that he direct your way in truth, man. Which this ain't, like he said, this didn't come overnight. This didn't just pop up like this. This was really ordained in the heavens. If it's really of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right? This didn't just come about like this, man. None of us meeting each other. I ran into that brother on a funny way, right? I had an argument with somebody that delayed me in time, and I wouldn't even came out at a particular time, and then voila, like the Lord had it to where a guy came on that side of the street where he never go at, then saw me, then he came, got him, and it's just, everything is ordained, man. All right, it's already set up, man. Likewise, that brother was walking by with his fringes on, man. And like that.
I was driving on my way to work and I had to take a detour. Finally,
took a detour. Just like every other man has some kind of way that he was introduced to this thing, but it wasn't there's nothing by accident. Everything is incident, meaning it was intended to happen, man. They don't have accidents, all right? There's no such thing as an accident, man. Everything is incident.
You heard him. He said the gym was closed.
Totally
Any
closed.
other time, it's open. I knew him from somewhere. I just came.
I was saying that he looked familiar.
You still have something?
It's dealing with his situation with the family. That's one of the main. That's one of the first roadblocks you come across when you come into the truth. Is the family and friends you knew in the world coming against you because you're coming into the truth, because you're changing, your entire lifestyle, something you grew up with them and they taught you. You have to, a righteous brainwash, so to speak. But this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. And this is Yahushua, or, so-called Jesus speaking. Think not that I am come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter.
That's why also I think that was Peter. How should I say, man, who you love more than me?
You love me, feed my sheep.
No, he basically said I think he had a soft spot for Israel or something like that.
You talking about Esdras?
That was Esdras. No, it's another one. Yeah. Matthew or something. But it's all good. Yeah, you look.
Excuse me, coming through.
Come on, you better damn me.
Go ahead.
Damn dwarf.
You got a question?
Gandalf.
How y'all feel about the tribes in Greek?
Huh?
Tribes into Greek. 12 tribes.
Yeah, 12. What about?
Let's say my forefathers from Judah and my girlfriend Mexican. How y'all feel about that?
Israelites.
You good to go?
Good to go, bro.
And how many commandments is there written in the Bible?
613.
613.
Yeah. If you Judah and she Issachar, your baby's still gonna be an Israelite, but it's gonna be from the tribe of Judah. Yeah, it's gonna be whatever you is, whatever the seed is from a man, that's what your child gonna be.
And it's one of the commandments not to shave the top.
Yeah, shave it.
I heard that from y'all, and I had to stop doing that.
Not to take a razor to your face.
Yeah, don't put a razor to your face, a razor to your head.
I got it. What's that?
I got you.
I got it out. This Leviticus 19 and 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your head, neither shalt thou mark the corners of thy beard. So you can't line you're supposed to line your hair. Really, your hair lines itself. But it's
a process. Like
you don't have to learn how to.
You have to learn, but like staples and shit, we don't really even do that. You know, we just cut our hair low or whatever. But you have to. It's a process.
I mean, you can take some, like, say your beard's getting bushy, you know, you can just trim, get the
hair
hairs
out
out of
your
your
mouth. You don't gotta just regular, but for the most part, you see in barbershops where they actually, that's a heathen custom. Right? It goes back to Egypt, which led us into that house of bondage, man. Yeah, we don't do what the heathens do. And your hair lines itself. Everybody has stopped at a point. It means bondage. Same thing. It means the same. You right?
Yeah, you been watching this?
On YouTube, I watch a certain person, you know, I never really connected with the church, but I mean, I gravitated towards y'all.
Okay.
That's the point. Give them the opinions. So you watch. We out here every week.
You live out here?
Oh, now you live there? Not yet.
We
got to camp out there.
You got to camp in Baton Rouge and left here. I'll give you both of them.
Yeah.
Give me I'm just going to give you the run. Yeah, hook them up with the run.
Take his number. Because I got the brother. Willie now.
Yeah, I'll hook him up with your rock. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Macaroni man was doing it. Yeah, we had somebody doing it, man.
I get your number.
Yeah, man. But yeah, you know, the spirit doing what it do, man. You know, Jake waking up, man. So the spirit got brothers waking up, man.
You have a question? I know you was asking him. What question you got, brother? So you can address the question.
We got a camp in Lafayette and in
Well, nah, it ain't. America gonna be totally destroyed. Other nations will get hit as well. All right, but you saying for us, where can you go at to be safe? That don't touch you. Well, really, it's gonna be a world war. So this place is in the scriptures is prophesied to be totally annihilated along with the land of Israel. All right, the land of Israel gonna be bombed as well. All right, and cleaned up because that's our land. All right, but everywhere else it's gonna be getting hit, man. You know, so during a time of judgment, there's no really safe place. The only way you be safe is if you in if Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is the Lord and the Son, if you're in the good graces of them. That's how you're gonna be safe. In case if you was just wondering where you can go after get saved, well, you know, what was your initial question on that? Why you ask that?
I'm saying, like, after all that happened, like, what lands be still here?
Oh, what lands gonna still be here? You gonna have parts in the east, Middle East still here. I can't name them all, but there's gonna be places. It's not the end of the world, like you thinking. You know, Jake said, man, yeah, the world ain't gonna blow up and end. This place is getting totally destroyed, which is Babylon, which is in the scriptures it's Babylon, but it's called America. Good point. All right. Yeah. Well, you had this place, which is called Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, mystery Babylon, spiritually Egypt. All right. This place is getting totally destroyed, just like in the land of Egypt. At the time when the Lord destroyed Egypt, all right, He destroyed Egypt. He didn't destroy every land, you know. So if you think about it, all right, this place is getting destroyed. All right, this place here is getting totally destroyed. Let's get that.
Ecclesiastes 1.
All right.
I think 1 and 4.
Get that to show that America's gonna be totally annihilated.
Get Psalm 148, 1 and 6. 1 down to 6.
Get Jeremiah 50. Yeah.
Did I get this one right here?
Which one you? Oh, okay, come on. Go ahead.
You got it?
Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
So the earth abideth forever. When you think of the earth, you think of different places and areas, all right? And the Bible is prophesied that America, aka Babylon the Great, or the daughter of Babylon, is gonna be destroyed, all right? But the earth itself is not getting destroyed, all right? The earth, the entire earth.
So, you know, with TV and news media and movies, they make you think the earth is gonna go blue and blow the whole.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. I got one for them too.
You know what you're recording, brother?
This is Psalms 1. This is Psalms 104 and 5. Psalms 104 and 5. Who laid the foundations of the earth that it should not be removed forever?
Yep. So when the earth was established, it wasn't established that the Lord would take it away. Because what come along with the earth, you got the sun, the moon, all right, different than the Lord's creations. All right? That's the ordinance of heaven. So if he take away the earth, you got to take all that away. And he promised that Israel, his chosen people, will never get taken away, and those things was made for their sake. The world itself was made for these people's sake. So if he would take away the earth, he would have to take away them. And they are not going to be taken away, man, according to the scriptures. You see? So the earth is going to abide still here. Y'all know?
Which one are you talking about? Psalms 148. Down to 6.
This is Psalms 148, verse 1. Praise ye Yahweh. Praise ye Yahweh from the heavens. Praise him in the heights. Praise ye him, all his angels. Praise ye him, all his hosts. Praise ye him, sun and moon. Praise him, all ye stars of light. Verse 4. Praise him, ye heavens of the earth. It's like it. Praise him, ye heavens of heavens, and ye waters that be above the heavens.
These was all the commandments that the Lord, who we ignorantly call God, all right, his name is Yahweh. He gave commandment to his son, which is Yahweh Shai, who we ignorantly call Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shai, all right? The Lord gave him order to create all these ordinances. That's why it's giving praise to his creator. All right, go ahead.
Verse 5. Let them praise the name of Yahweh.
The name of Yahweh. That's the Heavenly Father name, Yahweh. All right, go ahead.
For he commanded and they were created.
He commanded it and it was created. All right, he gave the word. His son is the word. He took the word and did exactly as the Heavenly Father told him to do. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 6. He hath also established them forever.
He established them forever. Okay, so long as the sun and the moon and the earth abide, is going to be here forever, man. So everything ain't going to just go boom and black. Like you taught in school, oh, the end of the world is coming. And you just think of what? Boom, a big boom, man. That's not so. That's going to happen here, in the land of Israel, and you know, segregated places. You got it.
Some places, continents, and certain towns and cities are going to be destroyed. The whole earth is not going to be destroyed.
That's right. The new land masses are going to come up. The earth is going to look. We can't give you an exact description of what it's going to look like, but there's still going to be people and lands here.
Anyway, I said this should be a pit. Just remember the smoke.
But you finish that out, though.
Oh, you finished? Okay.
He hath also established them forever and ever. He hath made a decree which shall not pass.
Yeah, when the Lord make a decree of the Heavenly Father, it shall be so. And who can undo what the Lord established? All right? Only he himself, but what he established, it was intended for that, man. It was intended exactly for that. That's it? So this place is going to be an everlasting smoke. You got it?
Talking about it, Isaiah. Talk about the smoke. About Isaiah.
Has to go in, Robert. It should be look over here and see the smoke shall ascend.
Smoking is burning.
Yeah.
I got it. Isaiah 34:2.
Are you looking to kind of go somewhere where it'd be safe at? Do you believe this is gonna happen? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Have you been watching? You watch? Oh, you saw? Oh, okay. What group? Oh yeah. I'm tripping. He said, oh, you watch IUIC?
Leave them alone.
Yeah, they're not. People gonna get you destroyed, man.
They're going to lead you to get burned up with the nukes.
Yeah,
Where
right.
you at?
No. He just like give your testimony, brother. He went through that phase of groups and shit, you know.
So when I first joined the truth, I didn't really have nobody to guide me or anything like that. a brother just presented me a video, and I watched the video. I said, okay, I can resonate with what he's saying about the image of the Messiah and stuff like that. So from that time forward, I started watching everybody because I didn't know to differentiate between doctrines. I didn't know that at first. So I started off with IUIC, I watched WFI, HOY, ISUPK, all these different groups. And come to find out, the one group I wouldn't watch, which is GMS, they had it right the whole time. But it took a specific breakdown at that time for me to get it. And I said, okay, these brothers got the truth. Let me roll with it.
Even years ago when he came out, I didn't bust it over the head and try to convince you, oh, GMS, like what I told you. Go out there with them all on the table. At the end of the day, you're going to come back with one.
Right.
You come back with one. I already knew it was going to be GMS, but you had to see it for yourself. Go ahead.
Right. I started watching the Elder Manatazak, and he did a video on different doctrines and how the camps have different doctrines. Certain camps have the mark of the beast is not, or the MOTB is not the RFID chip. It's spiritual. It's sin. And all of that's wrong according to the scriptures. And so that gave me a way in the spirit to not deal with those camps.
Yeah, you gotta teach sound doctrine 100%. I can't tell you 50% of the word or maybe 90%. I gotta give it to you 100%. And sometimes that comes with, it be rough, But I rather hear the straight and skinny than to hear it half-assed, man. And let me see the mark of the beast sign. You see this sign right here? This is the main part of the doctrine. You can't tell this. I can't tell you this. This is sin or some BS, man. I gotta tell you that this is the RFID chip, right? That's prophesied in the Bible in Revelation, the 13th chapter. This is gonna be the new currency on the earth. But the Lord said, if you take it, He's gonna destroy you on this side, man. I gotta give it to you straight. It's harsh, but it's straight. Like if you were standing by that building and I seen the building coming down, I'm gonna say, hey bro, get the F out the way. Hey, watch out. There's no other way to tell you, you know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people get mixed up and they get caught up in. But it's about the doctrine though, man. And real quick, a lot of those camps, they don't like us because we teach sometimes we teach raw. Not everybody teaches blunt, But the doctrine, they can't argue nothing with the doctrine, man. They get crushed with that. Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 1:10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. As the brothers have been saying, you gave your testimony, you were listening to a bunch of different camps, and when you do that, you see a lot of things don't add up. And when you see, GMS, we actually go into the scriptures and answer, all your questions. And then when you compare to them, that's when you see the divisions and the strife and things start to not make sense. So it's not good to be looking at all these different camps. And like we told the previous guy up here, you came across the right camp, GMS. Because we humbly say that we have 100% truth, because anybody that comes up here and asks questions, we can guide you to the answers through the scriptures.
I want to add to what you just said, because other camps will say no one has 100% truth. But if that's the case, then that means you're leaving the people comfortless, because there's a lie in there. You get what I'm saying? If you don't have 100% truth, then you're lying somewhere, or you don't have the answer, and that's not what that's not according to the scriptures.
If I could make a point real quick, just to lay on back on what you said, if I had a cup of water and it had 99% water and 1% shit, would you still drink that water? So that's just putting it in plain terms, my brother. Y'all got it. It's tainted. It's contaminated.
You gotta teach the 100% truth, man. Everything else is BS, man. It's like I told him, it's gonna take you. You want to lead them other camps alone. Just deal with one. At the end of the day, we call a guy that's messing with all these camps. We call that gumbo doctrine. mean, they put a bunch of doctors together to try to make their own doctrine, man. You know, you gotta deal with one camp.
So everybody that's outside of this,
Pretty much. Yeah. The heathen. Go ahead, man. You want to get some more?
Yeah, I had something I was going to go back to. This is John chapter 4 and verse 26. It says, "But the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you."
Those things that he's talking about in remembrance is not to know every single thing. We know all of what was given unto us to receive salvation. Jake in part. That's why Paul said, "I know in part and prophesy in part," but we know the whole of the part we have, man.
What we need to know on earth.
What we need to know here on earth, we know, because Jacob be like, y'all don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. Yahweh, the Lord, is all knowing. All right, he's women.
It's a demon, man. For example, get the one with Ezra. When the angel asked Ezra, "Can you wait for fire?"
Yep.
Yeah. So deal with what you can deal with.
Yeah,
These guys real fast. These guys can even deal with the mark of the beast is.
Yeah.
The new covenant.
The new covenant.
No,
Who the white man is, man. They stumble at that, but you know they want to go super deep though.
Yep.
And a lot of, I'm gonna say this too. A lot of guys on the internet, a lot of these groups, from a distance they look deep. Like when you stay on the beach, you look out there, it's the water blue or it got a darker blue. They look deep, and when you start walking out there, this shit ain't nothing right here, man. It's fucking shallow. You know, so you gotta lock in. Go ahead,
Look, the cup on it, it look good. They stumble at the law too. Because they are like, they're trying to keep the entire law, which is totally impossible, man. That makes no sense, man.
Yeah, but they're not putting down sodomites though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Back pusher gotta go. They ain't pushing them. They ain't. Man, y'all should have been got on Diddy ass, man.
Lord. The Lord is a schoolmaster to get you until Yahushua. Then when you get to Yahushua, you get to the grace and mercy, man. The law gonna kill you. It's the letter. The letter kill you, man. You know? But we still what? We still keep it to the best of our ability, man. And we rehearse the righteous acts, man. You know, but they'll be like, the Lord, they're gonna just pound you with the law. Nah, teach them the weightier matters of the law, mercy, judgment. They don't understand those things. Go ahead, Ike.
This is 2 Esdras 4, verse 3. Then said I, "Yeah, my Lord." And he answered me and said, I am sent to shew thee 3 ways, and to set forth 3 similitudes before thee. Wherefore, if thou canst declare me one, I will shew thee also the way that thou desirest to see.
Yeah, so 3 means understanding for one. And he declared to him, he gave him 3 parables on 3 things, similar to it. All right? Which 3 spiritually means understanding. And he knew he wasn't going to be able to understand this. Just so he could what? Let him know. And Esdras was the Lord was dealing with Esdras. But he knew he wasn't going to be able to understand this, right? So go ahead.
And I shall shew thee from whence the wicked heart cometh.
Come. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And I said, Tell on, my Lord. Then said he unto me, Go thy way. Weigh me the weight of the fire, or measure me the blast of the wind, or call me again the day that is past.
So how you can measure the strength of the wind? The Lord know that, right? You can't call back yesterday and be like, yesterday, come back here today. And you can't weigh fire. Like you don't know how much it weighs, how strong, how weighty it is. He knew he couldn't answer that. But the things that's too deep for us, the Lord tell us too hard, don't seek that out. Right? You shouldn't be trying to seek that out. Seek what's in front of you that you could get. Go ahead, you got that?
Yeah,
Go ahead, read it, go ahead.
This is Sirach 3:21. It says, "Seek not all things that are too hard for thee."
So there are certain matters in the scriptures, different places, and life in general that's too hard for you to imagine. It's too complex. Well, what's God grandma? God had a grandmother. Those are endless genealogies, man. Oh, well, who God daddy was. Then if you prove that, you're gonna be like, well, who his daddy was? Then who his daddy was? These things are too much for you to find out. The Lord himself is omnipotent, all right, which means all-knowing, he knows all things. Because if we knew everything, then we could substitute, there's no need for God to be in place, right? We just ask God out the way. I know everything. It's not intended for us to know everything. He's omnipotent and omnipotent, man. All right?
But what we have is, the understanding that we need for salvation.
Get John, First John.
Like we don't need to, know or describe what the inside of a chariot looks like. What we need to know is what the mark of the beast is, what the name of the Lord is, and what we can do to receive salvation.
I had more in this too. It says, neither search the things that are above thy strength. But what is
don't search the things above your strength. There's a lot of things Jake don't know, but they're desiring to know that. It's things that Jake should be desiring to know and skipping past that. Like I'm trying to get on this level. You can't skip steps. You gotta go from 1 to 10. You can't go from 1 to 6 to 8 because you see somebody else on those levels. All right, you gotta be taught from the beginning all the way to what? Up top, man. Go ahead.
It says, but what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence.
Right, so what's commanded of us? To know the scriptures and what's given to us. Well, in the scripture it says certain things is in the book of Jasher. We don't have the book of Jasher. So what we have to do is wait till the kingdom to get that. All right, we send out the book of Adam in the third book of Moses. It's like, what are we doing, man? All right, we seeking out things that's too high for us. Go ahead.
For it is not needful.
It's not what?
It is not needful.
It's not needful
for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret.
Right, so it's not needful. In Deuteronomy 29 and 29, he says, the secret things that belong to me, I have given unto you. But those secret things are for you and your children that he revealed. Now get the 1 John 2 and 20. You got more?
Yeah,
we know stuff about the scriptures that's not even for the block.
That's not even for
Y'all get stuff, y'all mess up on the milk out here.
Yeah.
You bring out some just Genesis 1 and 1. Y'all can't even
get it.
You can't break that down, man.
You can't get the virgin milk.
That's another one.
You just don't understand. We understand it loud, like clear. Like, why you don't see this? Go ahead.
Verse 23. Be not curious in unnecessary matters.
So don't let curiosity kill the cat, but it fed the dog, as Jake always say, right? But we're not in the business of being curious, man. Curious gonna get you with a free will, a forward spirit, and then you're gonna end up getting out of the truth, man. You're gonna be in a search and looked up so many books and different things, it's gonna pull you out of the truth. You ain't gonna know what to believe. Go ahead.
For more things are shown unto thee than men understand.
So there's a lot of things. And the Lord told Ezra to keep certain books back that for men that be like thee. Go ahead, brother.
Because we do have, even though he was asking Ezra, can you weigh me and tell me these things? That doesn't mean he didn't have understanding.
Yep.
The understanding he got was what he needed.
It's what he needed.
And what we have is what we need to preach unto the elect. Okay. This is 2nd Ezra 14.
He gonna be there, but waste your time.
Looking like a street shark. You get that sugar daddy look.
Red beans and pork in his red beans.
He got the pork neck in his red beans. This is 2nd Ezra 14. I'm going to start at 38. And the next day, behold, a voice called unto me, saying, Esdras, open thy mouth and drink that I give thee to drink.
And it's the same thing. Like Ezra's, like I'm comparing Ezra's like those other groups or other guys. They want to be deep. They want to go outside the confines of the Bible for truth, but all you need is the Bible. This is the only two books you need. The Apocrypha and the Bible, which the Apocrypha is actually in the Bible. All right? You don't have to go outside of that, man. Go ahead.
Verse 39. Then opened I my mouth, and behold, he reached me a full cup, which was full as it were with water, but the color of it was like fire.
That's the one I'm talking about. The one when Ezra asked him, the angel told Ezra, "Will can thou wage fire?"
I already read that.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's lock it in.
Verse 40. And I took it and drank, and when I had drunk of it, my heart uttereth understanding, and wisdom grew in my breast. My spirit strengthened my memory, and my mouth was opened and shut no more. Okay, like that fire that was in Jeremiah's bosom, to where even if he didn't want to prophesy, he still had to, because that fire couldn't be contained in him. Verse 42, the highest gave understanding unto the 5 men, and they wrote the wonderful visions of the night that were told, which they knew not.
Yep.
And they sat 40 days, and they wrote in the day and ate, and at night they ate bread. As for me, I spake in the day and held not my tongue by the night. Verse 44, in 40 days they wrote 204 books, and it came to pass. When the 40 days were fulfilled, that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou is written, publish openly, that the worthy and the unworthy may read it.
Yeah, the word in it, so the whole Bible, basically like Ezra, listen, give this to the whole world, all right? Let everybody get understanding the other nations, because this whole word gonna be preached into what? All nations, and then what? The end gonna come. But you're preaching to them their judgment. You're preaching to these people their salvation, man. All right? Also their judgment as well, if they don't want to get with the program. Go ahead.
Verse 46, but keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise among the people.
So the ones that be wise amongst the people, you got the brotherhood, the prophets, and different men. Like he said, it's certain breakdowns and things we know on the block that'll blow people's mind, man. They'll be like, what? That mean what? And it's all in the Bible, with the secrets of the Lord belonging to the what? The servants, his prophets, man. He tell you that in Amos. He revealed his secrets to who? The servants and prophets, man.
Hey, man, Jake don't even have the attention span to even listen that long, man.
For real.
Most Jakes out here got adult ADD, man. Ask a question, you get the scripture, they like this.
2 minutes later, it's gone, bro.
He's down the street looking at her ass and shit, man. So why even you can't even go into that with them, man? You know?
But
Go ahead, brother.
the Lord divert their attention span too, because he don't want them to get it. The Lord hide this gospel from a lot of people, man. Listen, a lot of people have to be destroyed on this side. It's a certain number that's gonna be saved, but it's more of them that's gonna perish than that's gonna get saved, man. So the Lord is hiding this gospel. All right, that's in 2 Corinthians 4:3. You can read it. All right, the Lord is hiding the gospel, and if he hiding it from you, it's because he want to kill you, man.
I got that.
All right, so he kill your attention span, so you don't understand it, but you be mocked. Because if you walk past this and don't listen or whatever, you get mocked, man. This the word of the Lord. All right, he that heareth you, heareth the Lord. Luke 10:16. So when you walking past him, believe it or not, you hearing the word of the Lord. He's not going to get off his throne and come personally deliver a message to you. You're not that important like that. The Lord tabernacles with men. He's dealing with men. Oh, sons of men he called. He set the men up to come in Agora, all right, and give out his word. Okay, go ahead, brother.
They have 1 John 2.
Yeah, you can get that from him. All right, come on. Go ahead. Why you get that?
Not only does he seal you, not only does he make people, not be able to have the attention span to get it, but this word is also spoken in parables and dark sayings and similitudes.
Similitudes. That's what I'm saying. You got that?
Oh, I got Matthew 13. This is Matthew 13, verse 9, and it's in red letters, so it's Yahushua speaking. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear, spiritual ears. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
It's not given, right? Romans 11:7, Mark 4:12. All right, tell you, look, the Lord gave you particular things. That don't mean He gave it to everybody, and that can go for the guy that came up here. It's given unto you, right? The Lord trying to call you, but they missed the point of the matter. Like, I'm trying to get everybody right, but you can't get right. You got to get right before anybody else can get right, man. Yeah, it could be a stumbling block. You think the Lord got His kids there for nothing? That's a battle with. He gonna have to battle with. That's a battle of sin. I was like, hey, will you do it for the Lord? The Lord can give you more kids, you know. But Jake don't, think that far. But we know how it is in the beginning, man. Your faith, his faith gotta increase, and the more you get in faith, you'll see like now the Lord controlling everything, man. All right,
He's making a good step to try to get it.
yeah. But he gonna have to sacrifice things. The Lord won't. Will Jake keep it close and near, and that's let him know that you really for me. If you willing to, Abraham was about to sacrifice Isaac, brother, to let you know the Lord, like Abraham, man, feeding the Lord, man. He called for Isaac to be sacrificed, man. And Abraham went with the knife and everything, man. All right, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Esdras 8:59. It says, for as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them, for it was not his will that men should come to naught. We'll jump down. It says, verse 61, it says, and therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee, and a few like thee.
Yeah, so the few men that be like you, they get certain parables, breakdowns, allegories, all right? Certain men receiving certain visions. Everybody ain't received the vision John received, the vision Daniel received, the vision Ezra received, all right? You got the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. So them brothers was getting those breakdowns, coming back, getting more of the breakdown, all right, until they totally got it. That's why the spirits today still can break the scripture down with grace, because they're the men of old, man. All right, that been breaking down and prophesying in the Bible. Jeremiah 28:8, man. The men are back. The biblical men are back. Yeah, they small and they don't got the best look in the world. It might be
watch him. Them motherfuckers right there with that bitch, you know. Look, he getting pissed off behind them ones walking up the street right now. They getting pissed off about the slavery time.
Okay, yeah. They may be like the scriptures say, right? They may be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, man. So the men of the Lord ain't gonna meet the eye like you think you know, they ain't gonna have the power and the look that these pastors and different people will have that you think the Lord is dealing with. All right, the Lord is unorthodox, man. He's coming from a whole nother angle. Right? When he chose David, David was the sheep herder, man. All right, but all his brothers was fit and looked ready for what? Ready for to be a king. But David was small in stature at the time. He kept the sheep. All right, he didn't fit the bill of actually being a man of the Lord, man. So today is the same thing, man. Go ahead.
This 1 Samuel 16:7. It says, but the Lord Yahweh said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord Yahweh said, not as man said, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart.
So the Lord dealing with men according to their spirits, man. Your heart is your spirit, all right? So the Lord looking on men's hearts. You don't know what heart or spirit the Lord have put in particular men, man. All right, that's why again, the men are out, but a lot of people just look, they overlook the men of the Lord. And for that, there's a judgment, all right? Because if you adhere to this word and begin to change your life and fine-tune things, you're going to get put to death, man. All right? This is imperative that you get this, man. All right? The word of the Lord, what he requires of you to do, all right? And you got to start walking and moving for the Lord, man. You understand what the Lord requires for you to do in life, man? Not 100%. So with the Lord, give me Micah 6:8. You got one in Deuteronomy 2. That's a requirement for the Lord. When you learn, you understand you're an Israelite, right? All right, an Israelite is a chosen person, a people of the Lord. All right, when you find out you're an Israelite, that's just only the beginning. It's time to start to change, to learn the laws, statutes, and commandments. Start to change the way of life. You know, whatever things you may be doing, the way you eating, dietary laws and Leviticus. It's a lot, man. All right, and it don't happen overnight. It's gradual. All right, but at the end of the day, you got to begin to change. All right, you got to begin to change your ways, and basically send them the way to start where you start to be able to gain and learn the knowledge of the Lord. The more the knowledge you gain, the more you're gonna know how to serve the Lord. Go ahead, give me that mic. You gotta want to do Deuteronomy. Go ahead.
Micah. It's Micah 6 and 8. He had shewed thee, O man, what is good.
Come on, go ahead.
And what doth Yahweh require of thee?
Yep.
But to do justly,
Yep.
and to love mercy,
Yep.
and to walk humbly with thy power.
Right. So these things that you do is once you find out what the Lord requires of you, you got to start to do that. You got to start to walk with the Lord. Now, again, things ain't gonna happen overnight. Like the brother said, you're gonna become the best sheep in your family. There's gonna be a lot of sacrificing and things involved, man. But if you really serious, then the Lord will lift you up, man, and start to allow you to walk with him, man. And we all in transitioning of learning how to walk for the Lord, all right? And we still learning and gaining. Okay, so this gonna be a process until the Lord come get us. We not perfect, all right, but we learning how to walk after the Lord, man. All right, learning how to respect the Lord again. You see, because that's what Israelites do. They obey and revere the Heavenly Father, man. Got something? I got something. This is the second.
Is the same for all men?
Now, as far as the law, statutes, and commandments, they're the same, all right? Which the Lord call you back, right? It's not different journeys. It's the same book, right? But what the Lord have in store for you, how he gonna resurrect your life and change things, it's gonna be your own account. But at the end of the day, it's still gonna fit what's the bill of the Bible. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so it ain't gonna be like a totally different journey. It may be for you, but all in all, it's still the same way how you get corrected in the book, same book. Right?
The conclusion is just to serve the Lord for the most
That's
part.
it. My dad, get the conclusion of the whole.
I got that.
You got that coming. Go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Yep.
It says, let us hear the whole, Salaki, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
So this is what life is all about. All right, go ahead.
Fear the Most High
Yep.
and keep His commandments.
Fear is the beginning of wisdom. So when you get wisdom, you begin to get wise and you learn of the Lord. When you learn of the Lord, He's going to tell you how to feel, right? And then you gonna automatically be doing this conclusion. Go ahead.
For this is the whole duty of man.
That's your duty. All right. So we have duties as men, as Israelite men. All right. You have a duty to follow the instructions of the Bible. All right, of the Lord.
That was already set up for the black and Native Americans. That's what they're supposed to be doing, serving the Lord. You do your daily thing you do in the society, but your ultimate goal behind the scenes is supposed to be serving the Lord, the true power of heavens and earth. Not the guy in the church, or not that guy. Right? That's how you get right with the Lord. That's how you get to know who your power is, man. Because through the process of time, we've been deceived in thinking that that's Jesus. God is a so-called white man, right? And like I said, I bring up color too because we've been deceived in thinking that the color of the Lord looks like that. Because you have to identify who is your power through these different avenues, man. Right? So it's all about a learning process of starting over, refreshing. You know?
I got that.
You gotta.
Well, real quick, how does the Lord and his Father look? Who are they dealing with? Right? This is another one. Another example.
Eat.
Yeah.
Things you eat.
Things you're supposed to eat.
The things you're supposed to eat biblically. It's in the Bible. That you're not supposed to eat.
Yeah. Who is your enemies, man?
Yeah. What you're supposed to do, you know, as far as lying, stealing, cheating with your brother, family, right? marriage, the way you're supposed to deal with marriage, all right? The way sex, who and what you're supposed to have sex with, everything is ordered, man. All right?
It's in the Bible.
It's in the Bible. You can't just have sex with any and everybody, man.
Yeah, but man, and what he's saying, like if this man got a woman, you can't go in there and just, man, fuck him. I'm gonna pop her anyway. That's a dope.
Don't you? Even though the world do it, you know, you gotta learn the way. You gotta start to take back from the ways of the world, because the ways of the world is of death, is of Satan. It's gonna get you killed, bro. But the ways of the Lord lead you back to life. All right? The ways of how we was living and what we was doing, we always gonna die, man. You know? Not to say, you know, we pray to the Lord, we live, but what I'm saying is we begin to change because we understand the direction we're heading into was leading to the grave, man. You know? Go ahead.
This is Job 8:8. For I inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
Yep.
I'll read it again. Job 8:8. For I inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
Yeah, when you search your father, you look back of the ancient of old, of these men, and see what they was doing for the Lord. Do you aware of Moses?
I heard him, but I don't know what he did.
And the Bible, well, Moses was given a task to speak to the children of Israel. He also was with the Lord 40 days, 40 nights, getting on the instructions
of the tablets.
Of the tablets, of the commandments, how to deal with the nation of people. All right, Moses led us out of Egypt. Okay, Moses did a lot of things. All right,
he was so-called black man. Hey, you dealing with somebody right now, brother.
Oh, so I can't come and see what's going on.
You can see what's going on, but you gotta.
What's going on with the intelligence of God,
you can see all that, but just chill, brother. Just chill.
Yeah, I already know. Thank you. Let's roll. Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Come up here doing whatever you want to
Just
do,
with
man.
the enemy, man. He don't know the ways of the Lord, you know, and you don't either. You know, it's laws in the Bible, all right, that we certain ways we're supposed to wear life. We're supposed to address the way we look out the gate. We're not supposed to be getting linings, tattoos. All right, it's a lot of things, man. You know, but these things are in the Bible, and then you gotta start to change. Now, if you start to change, once you find these things out, then the Lord will forgive you for the ones you did have. You know, we got tattoos, and you know, hey, listen, we
don't do it no more though.
Just don't do it no more. Once you find out about it, that be the main thing. Our people don't want to learn what's right because they don't want to change their life, man. You see, they gonna have to change.
It's a scripture.
Right? Once you learn what's right.
It's a scripture. I can't. Yeah, it's a scripture.
Some people take certain situations for them to change.
I can agree with that.
Like some people only change when they get mad at a situation.
Yeah, but most people it's
not
setting their ways.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
they come to.
They come. They like, look, this what been getting me to this point. This what I was taught. So then when you show them like, well, what you taught was wrong, they got an issue with that because they like, well, my grandma taught me that. So you gonna tell me my grandma was wrong? Well, my grandma was wrong too. You see? So, but it's if you don't make it personal, you can learn of the Lord. Man, you look great, brother.
Why? I see the whole list, but why are we punished, right?
Yeah.
And, but they say like how you guys just said, we the ones that's chosen, but the white people they have more like power right now. So why did God punish us, basically?
Well, he
still gave them the power, but they the bad guys. But he's still going to accept us at the end.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, he's going to still accept us back if we do what we supposed to do.
That's Second Thessalonians.
Yup, and that's part of biblical prophecy. Get that Second Thessalonians that he won't. All right, because the white people got the power, like you said. Get Job 9, 24 and 9. All right, it's the reason why he got them up high because they have to come down. Right?
What's the reason?
Right? The reason that he put them up there was to also embarrass us as a nation because we went off, right? We broke the laws, statutes, and commandments of him. So what he did, he put the base of man. Get that in Daniel 2. You got it right now. This is why I'm going to show you why he was exalted.
We had to go down as a nation in order to reveal who the wicked was.
Yep.
Which
You
you
got
can
the
see, we
second
still
time.
see that today.
That's
The
a long
white people, right?
Right. Yeah, Edomites.
Well, they're the
That's
chief
what
of the
that's what
of the
they
wicked.
call Edomites.
Edomites.
They're the chief of the wicked. They're still more wicked than
You
them.
got Thessalonians?
You can see it. You can see it.
Yeah.
The energy around them, aura around them. Some people, I ain't gonna say all of them.
He about to get it for you. It's gonna actually say their energy.
And some of
The
them,
energy of them.
that's why we do things by the Spirit, because a lot of them go back, a lot of them, just because their complexion is white, they can go back to Israelites too. Like Italian people from Sicily, they could be so-called blacks. You know, but it's about the Spirit right now. The Lord tell you when He come back, He's gonna separate the sheep from the goats. They represent the Edomites represent the goats. Israelites represents the sheep, man. And the angels gonna do that. They're gonna be the reapers. Like right now, you can have a guy. I don't know about him with glasses, but hell no. But you have a regular person. You have a guy that come up here that look like an Edomite and get in the camp. It's not my like this. For instance, they mess with this brother a lot. You got that goddamn Edomite in the camp. This brother from the tribe of Judah. But that's just saying if he was a guy that looked like an Edomite. It's not my job to try to determine.
And angels gonna do that.
Angels gonna do that. And to tell you, let him basically, if he is, let him do what he do with you for this until the end. We'll see.
Let the tails grow with the wheat.
Yeah, because you can't. Because what happened?
Pluck up the wheat.
Because he was ready to go out there and start doing what? Reaping or killing
the wheat.
Yeah, it wasn't that time.
Yep.
It says in Deuteronomy 28 that you are scattered amongst the nations, and you shall learn the ways of the heathens.
Yep.
And you know passport bros, right? That's when
Like when
men go to different countries
yeah,
and sleep with women of different nations.
Yeah, that's right.
But they have kids with them, that nation, that's going to still be his seed, but over the generations that might come to look like a Chinese woman if he's in China, but that's still an Israelite.
I just seen a video where a girl just met her daddy after 30-some years. He was over there in Vietnam. They pushed him over there, and she looked like an Arab woman, but that was her daddy, you know. But her daddy was from the tribe of Judah. So it's not about the looks and the looks department. But some of them you can tell from the aura, the way they act, and what thing they do, you can tell they're Edomites. You know? Even like the Lord say, they're red all over like a hairy garment. Some traits. Excuse me. Go ahead, man.
Thessalonians.
Yeah, bring that Thessalonians. That gotta come out.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2, verse, I'm going to start at 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
Go ahead, Al.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
So the Israelites, we had to fall away as a nation, right? That falling away means they come down, as
Come off that high horse.
we got to get off our high horse, right? So as we begin as princes, we have to be at service upon the earth, man.
Yeah.
So now we low. We became low.
Let me get that real fast.
You see?
Yeah, I feel it though.
And now,
It's more, I don't even read it, but I feel it more than anything. Like,
because we the greatest people on the planet Earth. What we don't dominate at? Boxing, singing. It's like how the poorest people is.
We the
Y'all
best.
are entertained. We the best at everything, and it's not even close. It's like, damn, this is something real peculiar and special about these people. Though yet the mass majority of them really low.
real.
All right? But that's a curse. We was cursed to be born low.
So is
All
it
right?
being
And the
scripted?
Lord, we provoked the Lord to put a people above us that was not a people. You got that in Deuteronomy 32?
Yeah.
And 21? Go ahead, y'all. Now you want to get what you want to get?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Zaquan. You got it.
I got like 3 of them real fast. This is the main one.
God damn.
This is Ecclesiastes.
He can't
He got it, yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 7.
Yup, that's
So
it. That's
6.
the one we was talking about.
Folly is set in great
See,
dignity,
folly is set in great dignity. Go ahead.
and the rich sit in low places.
We the rich, because though yet we are poor, we rich in spirit. Right? You take a poor man you'll get a man that'll come sing right here, and he'll look like he been laying under the bridge for 2 years, and he'll make us cry, man. Because his voice so, exuberant. But that's the spirit in which our people is. But we're in low places, so we're rich in spirit. All right? But we're not rich in the world. Go ahead. And we're in a low place. Go ahead.
That was nice. I like this.
Yeah.
I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And horses represent power. So when you own it, you saw Django?
Yeah.
Remember when he came in on a horse and said, who did he own that horse?
Yeah.
Because at the age of time, if you own a horse, it represents represent you in power. All right, but you have seen servants on horses and princes walking the earth because we're princes of power. All right, these people name is called, the name of the nation of these people is called Yasha'Allah, which means prince. Prince of the power. So we're the sons of God. All right, and the sons of God is the princes of the power, man. All right.
I got this one right here. This is Lamentations chapter 5, verse 8. Servants have ruled over us.
Yep.
There is none that do it deliver us out of their hands.
Yeah, so servants is over us. We're going to keep on bringing out to show you why we're over. They're over us.
This is one of the main statues they put up in New York. You got Theodore Roosevelt is on the horse. You got a Native American and so-called Negro walking.
Northern and Southern Kingdom. Which
princes walking on earth and servants up on horses. What you got? Horsepower. Power, man. Yep. He wilding out here tonight.
So you got these people is and those two represents all of these people, right? You got Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, which represents the Southern Kingdom, and then you got the other tribes down here, which represents the Northern Kingdom. And they got on both sides. Latinos and Native Americans and the Spanish. All right, that's how it works. You got it.
This is Proverbs chapter 19, verse 10. Delight is not seemly for a fool, much less a servant to have rule over princes.
Yeah, so it's for the servant to have rule over princes. That's not even delightful. That's a low thing, but that's a stint of embarrassment that we have to have this man ruling over us, man. You got to big this. These men was in the Caucasus Mountains. That's where you get Caucasian from. All right,
cave dwellers.
There was cave dwellers.
It was the real cave.
The Geico commercial. That really was them. All right, that really was them.
The Flintstones.
The Flintstones, like
that was them, not us.
That was low. That was them. All right, that wasn't us. All right, but the thing is, the Lord chose the base of the nation. The Lord, they're the lords of the nation, of all the nations of people. You got the Chinese people, you know, the Indian people, whatever. They was the lords of the nation. A white person, so-called white person, is the lords of the nation.
This is where they was living at in Georgia, Russia, in the Caucasus Mountains.
Petra.
I know. Yeah, they call it Mount Petra today, though. Yep. And what it look like? Oh my God.
Get it in Joel 30, man.
Same people.
Show you the state of these people. They are not people.
Get it Obadiah.
And they put that shit in our face just like that.
All they building. Hey, all they buildings. Washington D.C. look like that. They look like the White House and the Senate.
It does.
What? And they carved it out of the mountains years ago, man.
That didn't mess my head. I like that.
But this is what it is. Petra, Mount Petra. That's where our foreparents around the time of our
That was the lowest of the lowest. Like you said.
We ran them in the mountains. And then when they came out of the mountains, they came out as the Renaissance.
Yep.
The Renaissance era, that's where you get this guy from.
See, we got him out the damn mountains and taught him every damn thing.
Yeah, this is where the rebirth of the white man came from. In the around the 1500s, man. They came back into power, and then from that, that's where you get today, man.
Yep. They start putting their statues and faces on everything. Go through iconoclasm, man. On the census, what does it say? Caucasian. We go back to Caucasus Mountains.
Oh, get that definition of hard right. Let me see.
What was that word?
Yeah, I was working out there.
All right. You always down here?
Yeah.
Hey, let me see something.
Yeah, come on. How you want to get us? We're going to give you the pledge. Hey, brother, deal with him. You got the pen? I need the pen. Give him the pledge so you can watch me right here beside you. All right? I'm going to get your number.
Hey.
I'll be sending you.
All right.
I'll come out there.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. This from a dictionary that this is from I think the Donovan Pectoral Bible Dictionary. It's the word Horite, which an Edomite is a Horite, man. All right, a so-called white person, one of their biblical names or titles they had was a Horite, right? It says a Horite, the pre-Edomitish inhabitants of Seir or Edom, according to Genesis the 14th chapter. You go down, it says apparently with the Edomite invaders of Genesis 36:30, counts them among the dwellings of Esau. The name is usually taken to mean cave dwellers. All right? It says the name is usually taken to mean cave dwellers, and this is probably correct. Right? I want to get the point. All right, it says there are many tombs in the rocks of Petra.
Tombs. There's tombs in that motherfucker, man. These people living by graves and tombs,
Check this
man.
out. The name from a root meaning white, a contrast with the red-skinned Edomites.
Yeah, red.
And what color are the white people today? They call themselves rednecks.
They not white like this. Ain't nobody that's like
Yeah.
farm. Ain't nobody white. Ain't nobody black. If you like that, you gotta get you some help. Or if you white, if you're a white person, you need help. Man, you about to die.
Yeah, which that term white comes from the state of Virginia, I believe 1861. That's when they took on the role as a white person. That word white was created because when you go into the dictionary, the Merriam-Webster dictionary, everything for the definition of white goes into purity, positive connotation. But when you go into the word black, everything is negative. Void of light, dark, demonic. That's what they want to do. That's what they did with our people. It's a thing of wordplay.
Think about this. What color is angel food? Like the cake, angel food. What color is that? It's a white cake. And then they got something called devil cake, which is a black cake. It's all psychological with people. When you think of angel food, oh, it's white cake. So white is good. Devil food, it's a black cake. So anything black is evil.
And here you got Solomon say, I'm black.
I'm black and comely.
You sound black and comely. Comely means
handsome.
Handsome, man.
I'm a handsome.
But he sound black but calmly though.
And that word black goes into the word kadar.
Kadar.
Meaning dark skinned. And the people, the Jews in the Bible were dark skinned people.
Yeah.
Even everybody back then. Before you go, I want to get this.
Yep, he just was saying he's dark and he looks good. How you feel, man? Dark and look good, man. I mean, we take, brother. What we gonna say? And then dark is different derivatives of brown. So a brother that's that color, he's dark still. He's
hue.
He's tawny.
You know what the word hue means? Like they said, we are human. The word human goes back to the word hue. H-U-E. That's color, right? Means color. Yeah. So everything on earth has a color. Humans, we the real humans, man. The Edomites are not human. They're translucent. You can see their blood pour through their skin.
You can see all their veins in their skin.
Yeah, veins and shit, man.
That shit don't look normal.
They not human. They don't got melanin in their skin.
Yeah.
That's what make you human.
Yeah, to have red skin like them, blue eyes, and blonde hair, that's leprosy. That's a curse.
That's in the Bible.
Hey.
Get this real fast before you go.
This is the Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary on page 213. And we didn't write this. So-called, scholars wrote this. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor, or the father, of the dark races, not the Negroes.
So they know we not. Yeah, they know we not African, man. They know we not African because back then everybody was.
No, we not. That's what I'm saying. That shit. We don't look African.
We don't act like them either.
We don't act like them either.
They hate us, man.
They literally hate us, man.
Yeah, this is another book. This is another book from. You can tell it's a so-called Jewish person, a fake Jew. We the real. The Negroes in America are the real Jews, right? And the Lord came from the tribe of Judah, according to Hebrews 7:14. This is a small hat. They came up with this book, all right? And this is from page 270. It says, for Ham, a son of Noah and the father of Cush, Egypt, Put, and Canaan. All right? It says, see further of these 4. It says, while they may all have been dark-skinned, they were not the progenitors of the Negroid races, but rather people associated with Egypt and the north continents of Africa. They know we're not black. They know we're not African, man. All right?
And it further states it in the scriptures.
He is
Exodus 11 and 7, because remember what he just read. Ham is the Egyptians.
Amos 9 and 7.
It'll tell you too in the Bible that these tribes was gonna go into captivity together in America, man.
On ships at that.
On ships.
That's when we came in, yeah.
Right.
The only people that have it.
And guess what? Most of the deliverance is gonna happen here. Because back when I came to True, you had guys leaving America on planes trying to get out of here because of destruction. All right? You're supposed to stay here. Give me Jeremiah 16
You can't stay in America.
Yeah, because the deliverance is gonna happen here.
Where the Lord gonna get you at, man?
Go ahead.
This is Exodus 11 and 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So it's a difference between us, man. Spiritually.
He bugged out right here, bro. Then he looked like he bought 4 months straight.
Lord. Shit ridiculous, man.
He bugged out. He fucking with everybody. He tripping right here. He tripping. Somebody need to bust his stomach.
My backhand, back to piss.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, this Jeremiah, you want me to read the 16, 16?
Yeah, go ahead.
This Jeremiah 16 and 16.
Oh, let me mess with that. You know what it says?
He being a freak, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. I've been watching.
Hey, man, P. Diddy ain't over here, brother.
No Diddy.
We ain't doing that Diddy shit.
This for fishers.
It's in that same chapter, though. It's 15. 15. No, was he? Somebody take up hours on every little thing.
Oh, that's Isaiah 4.
No.
All right, man. That's Isaiah 4.
All right, bro.
All right, this is the 16. All right, brother. That's the one you're talking about.
But, you know, like the brother was saying, the Lord, we provoke the Lord. Give me the Deuteronomy 32 and 21. We provoke the Lord to put us over people. What's your nationality, my man?
From Israel.
You from Israel?
Man, look at that shit.
Hey, the Lord put us over people. Read that out.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 21.
Yeah, he read it like a motherfucker.
It says, they have moved me to jealousy.
They have moved me to jealousy. See, the Lord was jealous over us with a godly jealousy. And understand, because the Lord, we moved the Lord to wrath like that, he waxed hot. When he waxed hot, these judgments came upon us, man. Go ahead.
They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God.
Yup, that which is what?
Not God.
Go ahead, wait.
You believe in the Talmud?
Yup, go ahead.
You believe in the Talmud? Yeah, the Talmud. I mean, you judge. That's what y'all. That's what y'all.
Yeah, that
right?
was not God. Yeah, I got it. I didn't know what it said like that.
Yeah. Right. A little bit. Okay.
You talking to him or you?
Go ahead.
Yeah, come, go ahead.
Go ahead, my bad.
It says, they have provoked me to anger with their vanities.
With their vanities, go ahead.
And I will not move them to jealousy.
Yup.
With those things which are not a people.
Right, those things which are not a people. With those which are not a people. Not things. With those which are not a people. And the reason why they are not a people, all right, because like the brother said, they don't even got melanin in their skin, man. They don't even got nothing to protect them from the sun. The sun's supposed to give you vitamin D. It's supposed to give you health and nourishment. It hurts them, all right? They're not people. They're not human, all right? In order to be human, you have to have skin pigmentation, which is melanin. If you don't have melanin, you're not a real person. Listen, let that sink in. But the Lord put them over us. Get that in Daniel where he said the basis. Go ahead. Got it. 4:17, go ahead.
I want to see something right quick. And And that's how you know they curse, because nature is against them.
Nature's against.
Nature is killing them.
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
But it says, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
Which not a people. Go ahead.
Motherfucker playing stupid.
I will
It
provoke
was
them.
that time move situation. I was gonna tell you that.
Hey.
That time move.
I had it. I had it
Yeah.
all in here.
I
had it locked
Hey,
and loaded.
they don't want to fuck with that. They don't want to get on that page. I was gonna tell you that. Up
Man, that's how move. That was tough.
It's demonic, man. You
He look like
believe in that? You believe in that, man?
He looked like he won't go on Epstein Island. The part, second part two of that bit.
Like in a fucking deep freezer.
And he look like he won't give. And he look like he won't give Diddy his phone. You know what I'm posting up? Everybody phones, please. He look like he's just the first one in line to get a man his phone, man. Go ahead, I got a belly full of baby oil. Yeah. That man in his second trimester up here tripping, man.
This is Daniel 4 and 17.
Go ahead.
This matter is by the decree of the watchers.
Connie, who is the decree of the watchers, man? Go ahead, brother.
And the demand by the word of the holy ones,
Uh-huh.
to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men,
Yup.
and giveth it to whomsoever he will,
Go ahead.
and setteth up over it the basest of men.
So the Lord rule in the kingdom of men, and he have set the basis of men up over it as a direct disrespect unto us, man, because we disrespect it. You see? So by us provoking the Lord to jealousy, he put a people over us that's not even the
Turn that
people.
shit down.
And we was God.
And we was God. So look at the fall.
That shit out in the background.
So it's important to remember where you come from and who you are, so you can reestablish your sovereignty, man. We're looking for sovereignty in the world, man. If you ain't thinking sovereignty and acting and doing according to what it takes to get sovereignty, man, we don't know what the hell you doing, man. All right, we ready to occupy thrones, set thrones of David, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
If you don't want sovereignty, you want poverty.
You want poverty, man. Shit, we tired of living in the slums, in the bodegas, man, in the low, insignificant places, man. All right? At some point, we got to pray to the Lord to get the hell up out of here, man. All right? Look at this nigga want to be a pimp, man. In Babylon. Look at him, man. Hey, he don't want to get out of here, bro.
It's like the same bike, man. Them niggas sharing bikes, man.
Niggas sharing bikes, man. And you ride. Then you ride, bro. Nigga leasing the bike, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, you know. No, you know, that's the cool word to get up out of here, man.
Jack Sparrow.
It is, man.
Out to the Caribbean.
We gotta get up out of here, man.
Yeah, this shit
Look, you know, again, another week in Babylon. Our brothers gotta continue to put curses up on this place and chant down Babylon, man. All right? So we can get the hell up out of here. Pray for fewer days, argue. Don't keep praying to come on the block. Pray to get into Jerusalem, man. Pray to get into the new kingdom. All right? We can't keep coming here, man. All right? At least pray for the days to be shortened for the elect's sake, man. All right? And we pray that we are part of it. So with that, as we always do, we want to give infinite honors and prayers to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Agam that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And to the next time, we want to say Shalom.
Shalom.
A Bible ball.
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 Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, man.